Hello, everyone. It's 100 Girlfriends time.
Hi.
I was going to do a bit. I wanted to have like those like signs that say, it's been this many days since an incident occurred. I wanted to have like a custom, like, it's been this many chapters since adult Kusuri.
Oh, yeah.
But like, there was too much. Basically, like, every single sign I found was like this many days since an incident, and I would have had to like erase everything. There was no point of even having a sign because I would have had to erase days and change it to chapters. I would have had to erase incident and change it to adult Kusuri. It was just a lot, and it looked awful. So I was like, all right, bit canceled. But
Damn.
goodness,
I mean, I've got my bit for it, which is wait, what was it like? Wait, who's this character again? Like, I didn't know Kusuri could turn into characters. Was y'all able to do that? I was like, did anyone recognize this character? Like, did I miss a chapter or something?
I think they were swimming in noodles last time we saw them. Goodness. Yeah, and we'll get to that when we get to that. We're starting with some Volume 23 extras, my friends, because these extras are fucking...
They're extra.
Yes, they are, and they're spicy. And we can discuss this color page. Huh.
Right? Oh, my Lord. There's a lot going on here. I'm loving Momoha doing the
vagina
open leg
itch
spread, right?
I know that's not what she's doing, but like, I mean, like, but tell me it's not within her
hand.
character to just like full
just
fucking
scratch.
open mitt vagina scratch.
Frankly, I'm surprised that she's got shaved pits and crotch. I mean, I guess you probably got like Mai's probably doing it for her. He's like, I can't let you go. He's like, all right,
I'll give her props and say it's probably because she knew she was coming to the beach today, right? I know plenty of women, and I know plenty of women that hate shaving, but like if they're going to the beach, it's like, okay. Like, I won't name who it is, but a woman who is very close with a friend of mine, they were going to like a whole, I don't remember even where they were going. It was like a cruise, like a really fancy fucking summer vacation that their parents were like, hey, we're going, you want to come with us? So it was like, fuck yeah, for free, absolutely. And she literally went to like one of those places where you get like a full body, including like in the ass crack wax.
Damn.
Yeah. So I would just imagine that like, Momoha keeps it hairy until need be.
Yeah. Well, in either case, I mean, speaking more of, just gushing over more of the
oh yeah,
illustration. I mean, I'm loving Nano's fit here. I mean, the standard kind of like One Piece swimsuit. I mean,
well, I know we
it's always rocking it.
We had discussed with the initial version of this that came out, it was so low quality that people thought that, speaking of One Piece, people thought that she had the One Piece body proportion. Because you almost couldn't see her the sides of her, but yeah, no, it looks amazing. I mean, this whole fucking cover is so good. I love Karane with a very genuine like happy smile here. I think that because I can't imagine who else other than Rentaro would be taking this picture, right? So like, I have to assume that it's that just warms my heart to imagine Karane not. I don't know, tsundereing. I think she's getting more. That's her arc, right?
Wait. Well, it's not. Wait. Are you looking at the full?
Oh no, is he in? Oh fuck!
Yeah, I was like, wait.
No, I was looking at the zoom in one. Who the fuck is taking this?
Perhaps Hahari, and maybe that's why. Karane is smiling. Or did they say Hari? I mean Hahari.
That'd be cute. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to see, because obviously we have the background here is a continuation from the previous volume cover. So I guess the question is, if this is a 3-parter, is everyone accounted for? And if not, I guess we'll have to go through our options of who. This is going to be Moonlight's next fucking theory video with like with the red circle and the red arrow.
I mean, to be fair, that's not going to be too difficult to deduce who is not, unless there's like 2 people.
Yeah.
Not in. Then it's actually a mystery. We gotta get that Hasuha sniffing a mystery out sort of thing. But
yeah, now I'm curious, because I mean that's like the most genuine. I don't even know. I feel like it's been a long time she's looked that genuine in the canon of the chapters. I mean, look at her. She just looks. Right? I couldn't even tell that she's tsundere.
Like me neither. Yeah, I don't.
We're getting a lot of excellent butts. I think,
definitely.
And it's been brought up before, but like it can't be overstated. I always fuck this up.
Yeah.
It can't be overstated how much not like a middle schooler Nemu looks like. You know what I mean?
No, Jesus
it's
Christ.
unbelievable.
like why her bazonga is so behangling? Like it's crazy.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, she literally, okay, if you show this shot here with Momoha and Nemu looks older.
right?
Like, it's fucking, and I suppose, the obvious joke here is that's what lack of sleep will do to you. You know, she's got the wrinkles of a 30-year-old woman.
Yeah, you need that. Like that might. Well, honestly, she probably won't care. That won't convince her to get more sleep. She'd be like, I won't be able to. I mean, as a Phil creative, I can understand being like, sleep. That, I mean, less time to work on myself. Like,
well, it's funny you say that. Let's jump over to Nemu's flashback, shall we?
yeah.
Okay. I have a lot.
Would you like the sound effect, like woo, like as the screen ripples like a wave?
We're in front of a green screen and we're like jumping, like whoa, we're in New York City. Okay. All right, guys. Nemu. I have a lot to say about Nemu. I was spurging out in the chat yesterday about Nemu, just because I read this fucking extra. Nemu is probably approaching top 5 girls for me. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm even considering like applying for a Nemu expert, may chancellably.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, like I said during the spurging out, it seems like Red just basically accidentally like caught her true name or some shit. Like he's able to predict or like understand basically every aspect of her character. Like it's like
I tapped into the fucking, I don't know, bro, the Speed Force,
the Akashic records or some shit, and got the one record on Nemu.
That's a great reference that I assume is accurate.
Yeah.
So where do I even begin with this? So, okay, I've discussed before a line that really, really hit me, and let me pull up my notes here because I have many notes. I have separate notes.
Actually, I have no notes for the extras.
Yeah, I have the volume extra notes. Okay, so a line that hit me with Nemu's original introduction was, and I don't remember if it was the first chapter or the second chapter of her, but she says something along the lines of like, when I'm asleep, I dream that I'm the type of girl I wish I was, right? Mm-hmm. Do you remember this line?
Yeah.
And as far as I can tell, as far as I remember, up until this point, we had never seen it from her perspective before. Like what it's like. I think we've even discussed that. Like how is she perceiving this when she falls asleep, right? Because it's clear that she remembers what's happening. But I remember.
Yeah, he basically dreams of it, right? Like
yes, but I couldn't. Like, does she dream of it like in a dream-like way, or like is it like like you're getting the gist, or is it like one for one, right? Like that was kind of what we were discussing, right? And what we're seeing now is it truly is. I don't know. Something about this made me really sad. Like I actually like I get the feeling it was supposed to be comedic, but like it really hit me in the emotions here. Okay, so like
I mean, that's the classic 100 GF trick. I don't know, like their tech.
So
throw some. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You.
I basically say throw some seemingly innocuous stuff at you. Maybe even the story itself considers it innocuous, but there's a. If you read into it just a little bit, you can find some real gold at like the weirdest places. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the fact that like in her mind we get to see this like type of girl she wishes she was, which is like this very like tongue out, like super charismatic. Right. I'm getting the vibe of like the girl who made the weapons in My Hero Academia. You know what I mean? Like hey everyone, yep, that's me. I don't know. And it's like it's just super charming, but it's also like deeply sad. And the vibe that I get too, and this is my I have 2 interpretations on my notes here. Interpretation A is, I don't think, and we had mentioned this too, I don't think she has passion for shoemaking. I think her sleep self does, right? Here, I'll read how I put it here. I put interpretation A, she actually has no interest in shoe cobbling, and it's only her sleep self that has the talent/interest. Where she lacks confidence completely when she's awake, but under the excuse of it's a dream, she's able to throw away all hesitation and inhibition and just craft with full confidence. That's interpretation B, right? So I like the idea that like essentially she is, I don't know, again, either A, she's holding herself back when she's awake, and then when she's asleep because she thinks it's a dream, because people will be like, it's a dream. Yeah. Oh, okay, I guess I can go and confess to my loved one because it's just a dream, right? So like, she really does just allow herself to be her true self, but only when she's asleep.
Yeah, and that's the classic, like I can only write when I'm drunk sort of thing. So I gotta get the editor out, the compulsive editor out of the way, so I'm not getting in my own way kind of thing.
And
when you're asleep, you're not as you're not all there. Your instincts are allowed to take over, and if you're a trained creative or maker or whatever, like Nemu, then you still have those creative skills, but you don't have the mental like thing of being like, well, it's gotta be perfect, or it's gotta, I gotta make sure I'm looking at all the different permutations, so when I choose something, I know it's actually the best possible. I know you just pick something and then work your way from there, because you don't have the, you're half conscious basically.
We were just talking about this before we started filming, but the James Gunn interview I was talking about how like his way of getting around writer's block was just to not go into it with this idea of like, I'm trying to write good. I'm just writing. You know what I mean? And like this shows so much, I don't know, just such a girl who's holding herself back. And it's like the fact that like when she's, and keep in mind, she doesn't think any of this is real. She doesn't know that she has this talent, or if it even is her.
She thinks it's them damn elves.
Yes, it's just crazy. And like seeing the visuals of what it's like, and then we see this also in the beginning, up top, where this one even hit me so hard too, right? Because like, I wish I had the words for it, but it's just like I've been there before. I remember this was something Allie, when I first started dating her, she really genuinely had like a narcolepsy problem. Had a lot to do with the medication she was on, and it also had a lot to do with she needed to get a sleep study and a CPAP because like she had breathing issues while she was asleep, and that was something that she was super self-conscious about. She would tell me like, hey, and especially back then, I was like really energetic. I was super in shape. I wasn't tired all the time like I am now. So I would be the one that's like running all around like, let's go do this now. Let's go do this now. And she would kind of confide in me like that she felt self-conscious that she couldn't keep up and that she wouldn't be enough for what I wanted out of a relationship. And so I just get the vibe from Nemu that like, at every waking moment when she's awake, which is I suppose a double. I didn't really need to say that, did I?
Yeah.
At every waking moment,
the 1% of her time when she's awake is.
Yeah, well, whenever she's awake, she's just constantly wishing that she was full of energy, and when she's asleep, she is, but she doesn't get to interpret that as herself. It's just so fucking tragic. So yeah, I feel like her arc is to eventually kind of sync these two personalities together and recognize that this isn't some different thing, but this is me. You know what I mean? And those memories that I have from those dreams, I can kind of like file that away into, oh no, that's not like a thing that didn't happen. That really happened, and that was me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be like two parts in terms of her recognizing, those dreams of hers are actually essentially just, weird filtered versions of what she's actually doing in the real world. But then also, getting her to actually sleep so that she's not, passing out. Because the part of the reason why she can't, I'm sure part of the reason why she can't, take full advantage of her faculties while she's awake is because she's half asleep because she's not getting enough sleep. It's kind of like you have to convince yourself to, and this is something I have no experience with, to like, not be so focused on doing the thing you want to do that you don't allow, you basically burn the candle both ends and you have nothing left to do anything with. You gotta rest so that you have some, you have time to let your mind fallow. You have time to let your body rejuvenate. And then when you do that, then suddenly you got all this creative and physical energy. You can do the things that you were dreaming of in your head, but now you can actually do them and still be like conscious. So it's kind of like this that catch-22 that
oh yeah,
the people who are too passionate have to they gotta deal with. Being too passionate is in a lot of ways a bad thing because you don't allow yourself, you don't allow your body, you don't allow yourself to be a human being basically, and then that causes all kinds of problems.
Yeah, and again, there's like so many layers of tragedy to this because like, this bit ends with her waking up, seeing the shoes, assuming it's the elves, and being like, damn it, if only I could do this. Yeah. I'll just keep studying until I can. So like she is she is basically compartmentalizing the knowledge by doing all the studying, and then her sleep self gets to take all the dopamine from it. Think about that.
Right.
Like she never, to this fucking day, I don't think she's, my interpretation is that she never makes it through a night making shoes without falling asleep, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if she thinks that she's never made a fucking halfway decent pair of shoes in her life. You know what? It's really tragic. I think this paints a picture of why she's like down and depressed all the time. And from her perspective, she's just probably thinking, man, you know, when I'm awake, and I know we can relate to this, right? Like when you get home from work, we've talked about this. You get home from work, you desperately want to create, but you're exhausted, right?
Yeah.
Nemu feels this way at all times when she's awake. Because again, we have a difference of interpretation here. I don't think Nemu is choosing to not sleep. I think she has like genuine narcolepsy. I think there's like a medical issue, like personally.
I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because for me, it's more relatable if I imagine it as a
choice,
psychological. Well, no, more a psychological issue, rather than a biological issue.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I just didn't want it to just be like,
because I mean,
go ahead.
Yeah, because choice makes it sound like it's an intentional thing.
Yeah.
Whereas more like because of the like, I don't know how you would describe it, like the shape of your lifestyle, the result is this recurring pattern where you don't allow yourself to get enough sleep because you don't want to. You want to make this stuff. You don't want to take time away for something as annoying as sleep. So you end up
that is super
trying
relatable.
You end up trying to chase it, but
absolutely. I didn't cut you off, did I?
I mean, not really. I was more. I was going to start reiterating the same thing multiple different ways. Which I mean, to be fair, that does help some people because saying it 3 different ways means 3 different types of people can now understand it. But yeah,
true. I want to see Rios give a TED talk where he's saying one sentence in 100 different ways.
Oh, we 100.
Nice. No, and you know what? I really do relate to that. I mean, and this is even more of a reason why Nemu is quickly approaching one of my favorite girls, if not my favorite. Uto, run for your money. But you know, it's this is something that I've been kind of falling into, right? I get home from work and I keep pushing how late I stay up. I really do. I'm doing this where I'm getting like 6 hours, 5.5 hours of sleep, and I always regret it when I get up because I'm slogging through work. I get terrible migraines, and I have no doubt they're made worse by my lack of sleep, you know? And I have no doubt it affects my ability to do things I love, like this review, you know what I mean? I'm sleepier than I would be, and if I was a little more rested, I could probably be a bit more eloquent, you know? And so, yeah, I do like the idea of Nemu just being kind of trapped in a cycle that gets worse and worse because she's punishing herself, because she's like, fuck, I can never get anything done. I never do anything. And now we see her getting even deeper into this cycle, developing this thrill-seeking element of her personality where she's like desperately trying to stay up so she can do something. You know, that's just, oh, wow. Good.
Yep. I mean, he is really probably, I mean, obviously there's Kimari, but like he is definitely one of the most psychologically complex character we had in a bit.
Literally, I wish I had more words to say about the emotions that these pages made me feel. Seeing Nemu the way that she wishes she was fucking hit me like a truck. I'm not even like I got like, I didn't get teary-eyed, but like my heart got teary-eyed. I wrote this.
I understand that.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you almost feel like guilty when you don't cry. Like, I should have cried at this. God damn it, tear ducts. It's like that scene in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, but in reverse. I'm like, cry, motherfucker. But I put in my notes, I said, the line, when I'm asleep, I dream I'm the type of girl I want to be, already hit me like a truck, but seeing the visuals of what it's like from her perspective fucking destroyed me. I just look at this picture with this page with her tongue out. She's just like, because like I think I really relate to this. You know what I mean? The more I'm thinking about it, I'm like working through this as we discuss it, right? Like I have talked about how I struggle with brain fog a lot. And it's, I get super self-conscious. You can ask Allie if you ever get into a conversation with her. I get really self-conscious if I have a day where I have a bit of a headache and I can't, because like when people talk to me, I want to be able to be like, fully attentive. I want to be able to be like, yeah, here's my thoughts on that. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be the same thing that Nemu wants to be, and I want to be that every day. But the problem with the human condition and piloting a flesh mech with its various weaknesses is that you can't be that every day, right? But I am so self-conscious. I mean, I want you to know, real shit, I've developed a bit of a crutch that I'm trying to get out of, where every time we do content, I drink a blueberry Red Bull. Because I'm like, oh, I really want to make sure that I'm not tired and I'm not boring for this stream. You know, it's just, and I know, comments have told me, everyone's told me, you're fine, Red, you're fine. But it's like this creeping fear in the back of my head. I don't want to get boring. I don't want to be too tired. And so I think the more I'm thinking about it, the more I really, much like with Uto, I just really relate to Nemu. And I think it helps that I think out of all these girls, Nemu is very, very like my girlfriend. She's even down to like growing up in a super middle of nowhere country home, you know, like Allie didn't shoe cobble, but she did like, you know, they had like their home didn't have like a traditional heating system. They literally like had a wood furnace. So Allie, as like a fucking middle schooler, would go out into the woods with her parents, chop down trees, and then her and her younger sisters, as like middle schoolers, would be chopping the logs, putting them in the wood fire. You know what I mean? Like she had a very like OG upbringing too. So all that to say.
Nemu what you're saying is Nakamura really is starting our lives.
Oh my god, that would be fucking awesome. He like if Nakamura secretly knows all of the reviewers and he formulates the perfect girl for each one. It's like this is the Backtracks girl. This is the Raya. Well, Raya, you already had yours before we started reviewing it. So
you knew it before.
True. All that to say, TLDR, Nemu S tier, Nemu top 3. Yeah, I love her. And there's so much more. There's so much more for this volume extra, dude.
Right.
So let's just go to the top here. Again, this I remember this date and seeing it from her perspective is just, oh my god, dude. Like if I'm a girl and I'm dating a boy, I want to be like all bubbly and happy because you know, and the fact that she can't do that and she thinks. Bro, like, do you remember in her first chapter where she's like, who would want to date me? I'm a fucking downer. Who would want to date me? I'm just fucking like, oh, what? Like, oh, God, I love her. Okay, all right, gush over. The funeral, I got anything to say about the real fine fuck you funeral?
just classic Natty. See, they do have some very Japanese things. I have no idea why.
Why is she holding a drill?
A Gurren Lagann style drill.
I was wondering.
Poor Momoha is just sucking the beer out of the tatami mat. He spilled it, I assume.
Tama's just dead.
Yes. He's doing the dead loaf. I mean, you've seen cats loafing, but have you seen them loafing while dead? It's not a fun sight, let me tell you.
POV, the ant that I just smacked with a book. Okay, let's talk about some peak here. So, okay, we all remember Beef Suka. And now we've got please
Rentaro Suka. Not beef.
Aiju Suka.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Genuinely, I love this. Right, like the combination of her two loves.
Right. Oh yeah, this is a good combination. The other one. Let's not think about that one.
Love the narrator box. This is fine. This was fine.
Yep.
And she's
how refreshing.
Such a calm sleep. This is beautiful. This is the best sleep she's ever gotten.
I'm sure Nemu came by to fix the problem, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was dreaming of Beef Suka, and then Nemu came by and fucking.
You know, we before we get a line, but one of the GFs like, my dreams used to be all, you know, sometimes I used to get bad nightmares, but ever since Nemu stuff, I haven't gotten a nightmare. You know, kind of weird, you know.
Like, she's like, what a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
I mean,
must be them elves, you know.
Guys, my dreams are so boring. It's literally just me walking around doing real life shit. You guys, everyone else has like dreams going to Candyland and shit. I don't even really dream. It's just like real life simulator. It's fucking weird. Everyone's just like, how do we tell her?
Yep.
Okay, so here we come to the peak. We have so much Hakarane to discuss.
Right?
Wait, is that Hakar? What's the actual term? Hakar? What's the
okay,
ship name?
I think it's Hakarane, right?
That's kind of unfair to
I haven't heard
Hahari.
I haven't heard
Karane gets her whole name in there.
Yeah. Well, no, there's no re, you know, like
okay.
It's a little less unfair when it's in Japanese because like the letters are like by like consonant vowel pairs, so like the Hakara, the Hakarane, the re in there is like a specific, like it's re as a specific character, not the letter R and the letter I, but anyway.
No, I'm being educated. This is good. This is what separates us from the from the slags, from the fucking
the slop reviewers or what?
The peasants. Yeah.
But yeah, we'd be remiss to not mention fucking solid Hahari down there doing. He hasn't done this shit. Well, that we know of. He hasn't done this shit since the Iku baseball arc. I mean, maybe he got better and he's just been successfully hiding from us dear viewers.
Well, you know what it is, unironically, in the recent baby chapter, she said, "I'm not going to cross any lines, but my daughter is fair game. My daughter is different." You remember? Didn't she say that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I like to assume
I brought her in this world. I mean, I can do what I want with her.
I fucking stitched together her cells in me. Okay, like that does not count. All right, consent is fucking pre-assumed. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, this is amazing. Okay, because we're getting closer and closer. Every Hakarane chapter, a new line is breached. Right. Just as it should be, okay? So this is right after one of the best chapters in all of the series, the movie date chapter, okay? These motherfuckers, and never forget how good...
Make it out.
Yep, never forget how good Karane's fit was, by the way, too, okay? In that chapter. Ooh. So these motherfuckers came out of the movie theater, making out for damn near 45 minutes. And again, women and men, we're not all that different, okay? We just got parts rearranged. And I know that when I make out for 45 minutes, I'm bricked up and leaking pre-cum. So I would assume that these two are maybe not bricked up.
The P was out of this world. That poor theater cleaner afterwards. Yep. He was like, fucking. Who spilled all their butter?
Oh, ew! Oh no! Oh, it's like creamy, like fucking, like it's like frothing, like butter. Anyway, nasty. Yeah. Why are these two seats like a wet sponge? Excellent. Yeah. So I mean,
we got to throw these ones out. We got to throw them out. There's no cleaning them.
So all that to say. Oh God! Right, Rin's seat would have been like a wet sponge too.
Yeah,
the only normal seat would have been fucking Nemu. Yep. Nemu's just enjoying it like a normal person. So let me see. Anyway, these two were fucking frothing at the pussy, clits hard as bullets, and both of them were like, "Please come over to my, please come over to my house." And they made their little excuses. Both of them made their little excuses, and the real question here is, did anything happen?
Right.
I think something must have. I'm not gonna go crazy and say they fucked or even fingered, but I do think they probably cuddled, leg locked a little, and made out in their bed.
Maybe they did a reenactment of that moment from the basically epilogue of the Hahari arc, where they were going to town on each other.
Yes.
Thinking the other one was Rentaro. I mean, I guess the point of progression would be if they're in their sleep, they aren't.
Now they are fully aware of it now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, but that'd be even crazier.
Oh, what was your point of progression? Sorry.
Because in their dreams the first time they thought the other person was Rentaro, but they're still dreaming, but now they're thinking the other person who it actually is. Karane is like Hahari. I'm doing this.
Here's what I think.
Yeah.
I really, because to me, this is how I look at it. Right. I don't think Hahari looks like she's already ascended. This is post ascension. Yeah. Her soul is gone. May is currently tracking it down. Okay. Something happened here. This is not you don't ascend like that just from them, like, this isn't just like a fucking preteen like sleepover where they're laying in bed talking about like Tamagotchi, okay? Like these two, something happened. I don't think they're at fuck level yet, but I do think that they probably continued the makeout sesh in bed for a couple minutes.
Maybe Hikari's like, I got this nightly ritual where I gotta crank one out, so don't mind me. Hikari's like, what? on YouTube.
Absolutely, she would. Have you ever seen the Hangover movies?
I mean, bits and pieces.
There's that weird. It's the Zach Galifianakis plays him, the weird fat character, and he does that. Like they're like sleeping in like a van, and he like hears him fucking jerking off, and he's like, I can't go to sleep until I come. Okay, I gotta jerk one out. That feels like something Hahari would do. Yeah, I fully believe that.
You know, the Hanazono household is basically a den of the most perverted perversion you've ever done. Perverted.
That is confirmed. That's canon too. Karane has discussed the fact that when she's in this mansion, she feels hornier. Like it affects her. So listen, it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna try to make a reference to something, but I couldn't remember what it was. So
fantastic.
Yeah, you go on.
I like the only reason I'm holding back from saying just straight up that something happened sexually is because I would want to see that in canon.
Yeah, I think we'd probably get more of a hint, even just a hint.
Yeah. So
I think it's more just step number 835 of the Karane I guess and rivals to lovers arc basically.
Well, I do think this is a very big step for Karane though, to willingly get into bed with her.
Right.
Yeah.
And like a fucking twin size bed with their multiple superfluous pillows and stuff.
Oh yeah, and they have bigger beds. Like Hahari chose the bed that would make them be close. Yeah, no. So there was definitely some fucking leg locking, cuddling, and kissing, and I'm so proud of them. I can't wait. Okay. This is a cute little thing with Hiro just imagining the teen angst, like ew,
right,
stinky. Okay.
What was that? What was that anime that came out a few years ago where it's like the maid looking at the point of view person with like disgust or whatever? Like that's given like this bit is giving that energy like hella.
I don't know what that is, but I know what you mean though. Like the disgusting. Yeah, you disgust. Yeah. It's that like there is a subsection of. In fact, I'm surprised this hasn't happened. This could have been like something that like was done to her in the 200 chapters, or like I could see this as like a drug, like makes you. I'm sure there's a fucking term for it, but what's the term for like masochist dami, basically like the steps on you, you're filthy,
masochist, whatever. Yeah.
You don't even deserve my feed or something. That I could see Chio being that. Speaking of, and the version of Chio I'd like to be that.
Right.
Holy fucking shit. We've been blessed. I mean, I remember when she just showed up normally dressed in the chapter, that was enough to like break the fandom. Amazing.
Like, welcome back, Hanekawa Tsubasa. Like,
wow. I mean, Chio has got a bright future, man. She is gorgeous. I mean, like even more so than a lot of the other 18-year-olds. She's like, wow. And
I love how fucking Nozawa and Nakamura are like, we can. They'd be real mad if this was a 12-year-old, but we can do all the fans if we want when she's 18.
Japan is crazy, dude. The fact it's just so insane. Like no American artist would say this. No American artist, because the implication of what they're saying here is like, we wish we could draw her normally in this outfit. Like that's what it sounds like the way they're saying it. I don't understand, bro.
And they have different ideas about how like they're less likely in Japan. They don't do as much of the American thing where it's like, oh, you drew X thing, that means you support it in real life kind of thing. They're more like they don't. They're like, as long as you don't do anything in the real world, you can do whatever you want.
They're able to separate fiction.
I mean, I might still think you're fucking weird for it, but I'm not gonna go on a Twitter rant about it, that kind of thing.
And then you come down to fucking Momoha, because I remember
she is exactly the kind of person to be like you say you're dating this person and they get turned into like a 12. She'd be the exact type of person who's still trying to do shit with you.
Stop!
And you're like stop. Like I know you have the mind of yourself, but your body is like you're like what? Like, why I don't get it.
I think there's a joke that I want to make that I'm not going to. But Momoha would say some shit. And Momoha would make some implications about her parts, I think, in this form, and be like, I can, don't you see it? I can see it, right? Like Momoha be like, oh, I bet blankety blankety blank. You know what I'm saying? Momoha is that motherfucker. And again, like here comes the author being just admitting that it's
the publisher basically.
Yeah, no, but you're right. But the fact that the author put this in here is just an admission that like the only thing holding me back. Morality means nothing to me. It is purely a mandate from the company that pays my check.
The legal considerations and only that.
You know what? What are you gonna do? It's a different culture.
Rintaro's the kind of motherfucker who would treat you the exact same, even as he's 8 years. He's not even 12 years old.
Yeah, dude, this is extra young. It's that Kusuri shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Shout outs to Rentaro though, because again, Rentaro, he avoids all possible drama because he is a wait till marriage guy.
I mean, true. Yeah. So, I mean, normally I do criticize him, but I mean, it saved his ass in this situation because I mean, can you imagine if he had been calling her sexy up until this point? He would still call her that.
Yeah.
Just like this. So I'd be like, I mean, okay, Rentaro, I'm apology. I did not understand your game. You know.
Well, yeah, Rentaro, would he pull the there's a famous Sanji quote, and luckily it's not canon because it's from a movie. So whoever made this fucking movie did him dirty. But there's a person whose devil fruit, it's a very specific power. You could tell they were just like, we just want this to happen. It's a stupid ass power. But it's like I don't even remember what it was called, but like this woman can like every time she touches someone, she like reverses its age by 12 years or something, like very specific. So Robin, who's like 32, becomes 18 exactly, which was definitely intentional. And then Nami becomes like fucking because what is she, like 19? I don't know. Nami's like 9, 10, 8 in that range. And Sanji says some fucking freak shit like what does he say? Like, now I get to watch my beautiful flower mature into the blossom mature into the flower she becomes or something. I don't know, bro.
Classic side eye, like anime character you give the side eye to. Not gonna know the fucking blossoming fruit type shit.
Yeah.
Now that power makes me wonder, like, what happens if they touch a 12-year-old or an 11-year-old?
Zygote. I know they touched Chopper, and Chopper was like a damn near infant. So yeah, I mean, I imagine if you're just under 12, you just become like a fucking semen on the ground.
That's the most dangerous op right there.
Bro, if they're fucking under 12, I just kill them. Just.
Now that'd be interesting. It basically sounds like a JoJo power at that point. I fear they didn't treat it that way, based on how you're describing it.
The jobs we send.
They barely thought of the actual repercussions or the ramifications of that power.
Yeah, no, it was definitely. They don't think a lot about the movies. The movies are just usually just big fan service fests.
Yeah, basically fan fiction.
Yes, very much so. Luckily, so that was as of late. Oda has had more and more involvement in the movies, like Film Red.
Like, I've seen what you motherfuckers again. I gotta put my hands in this cake.
Literally, yeah. Film Red is amazing because Film Red, he damn near like wrote the whole thing, and there was a bunch of like canon lore reveals like before like years before the manga touched on certain topics. There was like little hints about things in the canon. It was cool. Anyway, moving on.
The season 2 little illustration. Is y'all? You're praying. Season 3. You know.
Please. Let's see. I just want to know what everyone's voices sound like, man.
Right.
Like, when I was reading all the Nemu stuff, I was like trying to like what does Nemu sound like? I mean, obviously like a sweepy girl, but like
imagine what she didn't like. I mean, not energetic, but just just sounds normal, basically.
Well, she's gonna snore energetic. She's gonna be like, let's see. Oh yeah, I love this page. So this is after the 200 festival, right? So we get to see them all, and obviously Hahari and Karane. Because if I remember correctly, Karane was a baby, and Hahari was making out with her as a baby.
Yes.
This series is fucking amazing.
Saki was a fucking like long girl, basically.
Ew, that was cursed. And then Hahari is phenomenal, where she's just like,
Right.
oh my god. It really, the author really did nerf her, so she could just
Honestly,
stay out of the fucking way.
He did her dirty, basically.
He did do her dirty, but like I think for like a meta reason, he was like, I need to like lobotomize Hahari briefly so that she's not.
Honestly, it was the opposite of lobotomy. You turn her back into to hard ass Hahari.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he, I mean, he's a bit of a bitch, but I mean, other than that, he's way more like, I think he's way more of a reasonable human being when she's,
I see what you mean.
Free love confession, Hahari.
You know that song where it says release your inhibitions? Hahari needs to regain her inhibitions. Yes. You released too many. Yeah, release your inhibitions.
or release with a dash between the release.
Yeah, we know you can afford them, okay?
Right.
Fucking A. Yeah. Holy shit. What was Maymay's deal again?
Honestly, I don't
Fuck.
remember.
I need to know because she's looking real stressed about it.
Let's see. I mean, I guess maybe she was unleashed as well, or.
Ooh.
Okay.
I wish I could see the aftermath of Tama being in Heat.
Oh, right.
Tama comes back and she's like, "Why is my pussy so wet?"
Let me sit you down, Tom. I'm going to tell you a story about birds and the bees. And you're like, do I have to? It sounds like work. That sounds...
I never went through puberty because it's a lot of work.
Yeah. My body could not handle all that work. Well, I really picked the exact wrong order. Like I got the gamble completely. I went to the second part, hoping maybe that'd be where she is, and she wasn't there. So I went to the first part, so she wasn't there. So now I'm looking at the third part.
I see. Well, while you're looking for it, I have a yap I can yap. So again, as a reminder, Hahari and Karane, what they're embarrassed about up there was that Karane was a fucking infant and Hahari was making out with her as an infant, right? And what I wanted to say after I said that was, this series, we're in a situation in America now where freedom of speech is getting a little yikesy.
Getting a little unfree, you know?
Yeah, and they're very much wanting to ban things. You know, we haven't gotten there yet fully, but like they're trying, right? And it's one of the reasons why I've been really gathering up all of the physical manga that I love, because I could just see, I mean, there's nothing off the table now, you know, especially with this like enter your ID in to use certain fucking websites shit. And there's like, I think it was Texas. There's like a state that's basically, keep in mind, when I tell you the wording of this bill, this is how they ban things. They word things in a sneaky little way that could apply to everything, right? So there's a bill in Texas, I think it's Texas, where it would basically ban any like manga or comic that sexualizes any character under 18, right? And at first you're like, okay, I can get behind that. But
at first that sounds like 90% of anime, even the non-ecchi.
I'm speaking to normies.
Oh,
right
yeah,
now,
okay.
Because remember, the reason that is worded that way is because who the fuck would be against that, right? But when you don't realize, because again, this is why I always bring this up, manga is targeted towards those kids, right?
Well, some of it, yeah. Especially the stuff that comes. Okay, especially the stuff that comes here. It's often shown in.
Well, what that's saying is, like, if I'm 16 and in high school, I'm not allowed to read anything that has, like, a pretty girl that's 16. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous, right?
Yeah, they're not thinking, the people who are here, they're not thinking about how, like, how it was when you were that age. It's like, it's not weird to want to read stuff about people your age doing, but I mean, obviously they're like,
they want to totally shelter
have
children.
Sex at all.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to know what reproduction is. You're supposed to just believe it's like a stork, you know?
The type of people that want to do this view their children as their possessions.
Yeah.
Those are the type of people, right? But so that's the point, right? Like that, Naruto, gone. Bleach, gone. One Piece, gone. I mean, all it takes is one little moment, right? And in One Piece, Sugar in One Piece, big old boobas, she's 16. Oh, gone, right? Because it's also up to the interpretation of these random fucking politicians, right? Assassination Classroom, gone. Is there children and ever a moment where one of them is like a wooga at something? Gone, you know? It's just, this series, gone, very gone, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, all that to say, I like fiction that can go fucking ham, right? And like there's a weird subsect of people, and I know that our fandom is not that subsect of people because you guys are cool, but there is a weird subsect of people that has this weird idea where like if you like something in fiction, you must support it in real life, right? I mean, like the biggest example I remember is people that were like, wow, Endeavor's like a really cool character in My Hero Academia, and they'd be like, he's an abusive father, and it's like,
so that means you abuse your kid. Like, one, I don't even have kids, and two,
they were saying that about Horikoshi. Do you remember? They were like, Horikoshi must be pro child abuse because he's a redeeming Endeavor. Do you remember that?
Well, I mean, I was never. I mean, okay, I mentioned I've never been too into the like the fandom side of things because people like this exist. But I would hear tale that sort of stuff from like the outskirts of the fandom, like the city outskirts or whatever. And I'd be like, that's why I'm staying out here in the wilderness, why I don't have to deal with you crazy motherfuckers.
TLDR, and then you can tell me what happened to Meme. You know, people have to recognize. Like the older I get, the more I realize I love fiction that's fucked up, right? I mean, your berserks, your I don't know what's more fucked up.
It proves that that the writer. How do I phrase? Like, they don't have what's the word? Like, they don't have like a certain kind of limits, because I mean, obviously you still want them to have limits, but I mean, they don't have like, I guess, like outside limits. Like they're not gonna allow society to limit them, basically. They're gonna let the story go in places that would make sense for the story, and not just be like, oh well, I mean, it might make sense to do this based on everything that I've written about the thing, but I can't do it because that goes against mores and not even morals, like just the standard expectations and propriety of my society. So I'm gonna not do the thing that makes the most sense and like do some goofy shit.
Well, to me, that's just the point of fiction, man. Like push boundaries, like and we've talked about. To be
fair, that's the reason why so many people don't want that, because I mean, just being able to depict something that isn't allowed in the current zeitgeist. I mean, that's all it takes to start putting cracks. Because not people can imagine shit.
My worldview.
They can imagine alternative worldviews, and you don't want that.
Literally, this series has given me a more positive view on polyamory as an idea. I have made this joke from the beginning. This is the most, in my opinion, this series is the most successful piece of propaganda for polyamory that I've ever seen in my life. Not even
honestly,
kidding.
I can't even. I can't even think of any polyamory propaganda exists before this, because most of the people are kind of just in their own lane doing their thing.
And remember,
bothering other people
hear propaganda, they think bad. Just like people hear like the word terrorist and think bad, right? Yeah. It's like Luffy is a terrorist, right? In One Piece. It's all about perspective, right? Like if you are in an authoritarian government and you start fighting back, they're going to call you a terrorist. Right,
you would be by any definition. You would be a terrorist. I mean, you also be a rebel.
Yeah,
but, it's the classic. One man's terrorist is another man's rebel type.
So all that to say, propaganda just depends on what it's for. What's it pushing? Anyway, I got into a yap there, but like, man, fiction's great, and the reason that I love that this series is willing to do that, it's the same reason that I love it when I'm turn on a video game and attempt to kill a child and it lets me.
Yeah.
I mean it. GTA doesn't even let you kill children.
They build themselves as...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they still... I mean, because obviously GTA 6 is not going to come out until after the GTA.
Can't wait to see if I can kill children. It's the first thing I'm going to try.
I'm not sure they still build themselves as the edgy people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, Edge is so 2016. Everyone's edgy now. But TLDR, hell of a boss. Sorry, I had to remember. My brain went to Hazbin Hotel. Hell of a boss. The pilot episode, which they're like changing, which is fucking lame, by the way. But like the original pilot episode of Hell of a Boss impressed me so much because it starts with them killing a child. They kill a child accidentally.
Real filter. Oh, okay. Well,
hold on. But wait, they kill a child accidentally because they're trying to kill like a target behind him, and then there's a child in front, and I fucking killed it. I shot the child. Yeah. So that they bring it to like a fucking Earth hospital because they're like demons, and they resuscitate the child. But then the child starts being a fucking asshole, So then they like, actually, fuck you. And then they kill him again.
Damn.
I instantly, I was like, okay,
honestly, yeah,
what you've...
I mean, just because of the way they did a double fake out, that's already pretty... what's the word? Like, because you heard I sound kind of disappointed when was it accidental killing, but they turn it around, they subvert your expectations by actually killing the kid.
It's so good because to me, what that shows instantly is, okay, this is a show that's not afraid to go anywhere. Right? Yeah. This will it's pushing boundaries. It's not going to push.
They will do it in like smart ways, sort of like like interesting ways. Like they killed the kid, brought him back to life. The kid turned to be a piece of shit. So they kill it. I mean, if it's going back, it's like a tennis ball going back and forth.
Yes, which is much great writing. Yeah. And then another example. We were talking about Peacemaker. I've been watching the Peacemaker show recently, season 1. So don't worry about spoilers. For anyone who cares. His dad is a fucking Klan member, like literally like racist ass white hood wearing ass KKK member, except worse because he like makes superhero tech and uses that to kill minorities. Right? He's like fucking dusting minorities with fucking laser eyes and shit. Like that's how much this guy hates minorities. And so there's like a moment where they're having their fight, his Peacemaker's dad and Peacemaker, and like I'm sitting here like the whole time I'm like, there's no way he's gonna kill him, right? Because what I thought was gonna happen was, because Peacemaker, he's all like, oh, I can't kill him, he's my dad. So I kept thinking, okay, it's gonna be like one of the other guys is gonna kill him for him, right? I've seen that time and time again where like they can't do it, and then like the crazier side character, because I told you about the crazy side character Vigilante. I was expecting him to come in and kill his dad. No, there's a moment he's got the gun to his fucking head and he's like, do it, you pussy, you won't. I've known from day one you were a fucking pussy. And then he fucking fires that bullet through his fucking brain. Not
the best time to bluff, I would say.
It's so satisfying, bro. Like, and same thing with the Superman movie he made, right? The fucking world leader is, you know about the whole Israel-Palestine thing that they do in that Superman
world
movie.
Leader Ninjamin Netanyahu.
Bad evil Netanyahu man. Hawk girl just drops him to his death. It really, you can get a vibe from his work that he is understanding that there are some people that are just beyond redeeming, right? I've got
none of that nimby-pimby liberal ass. Everyone's got their, all sides got a lot going on, both sides.
Guys, if only we could have made it to Hitler before he killed himself. It's really sad that he killed himself. I wish we could have gotten him and like putting him in therapy so we could have rehabilitated or something.
You just get him on a news program saying killing Jews is bad, guys. Okay, and it's like then we let him go. He's done his time. Yeah.
This review is gonna be an hour before we even hit the chapter. Okay. This might break the record, bro. I'm in for it. I'm strapped in. Okay, so that is art, baby. There's the fucking yap. Okay. What happened to Meme?
How long was the gap between waiting to hear what Meme's
probably like 15 minutes.
Like curse was, and then actually hearing it, which basically she got basically cursed with Momiji's groping addiction, basically, and then she was just groping Tama. So and
she was in heat too.
Yep. So he was feeling some kind of way.
Fantastic, bro.
I'm sure she was. I mean, have you ever heard? Heat, they sound. It's not they're going through it.
It'd be so much better though, because it wouldn't be like that nasty meow. It would be like an adult human woman moaning. Oh my god.
ASMR to my ears,
Who any aspiring voice actors out there who would like to
there are a lot of adult VAs out there.
Oh my god.
I'm sure they could pull out some insane.
Point me to someone that I can commission and just send them that fucking part. And I was like, can you please voice act this for me? All right. And then this is a really cute. I know people were super happy about this one because this is the thing that people were desperate got its own chapter. So we get a little bit closer.
Its own little page. That's basically
one page closer to it being its own chapter.
Yep.
Really cute. I'm happy I could support you. I liked and subscribed just like all the Chaos Squared viewers should do.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Class, you only got a CD for that? Be like, oh, sorry, I don't. Like, oh, damn. Like he buys like the whole fucking discography. You're like, oh, you only do that just to hear that one song. You're like, oh, really?
Oh, I thought it was each CD had a different song on it. I bought 12.
I bought the whole store's stock.
You know how rich we are? Pharmaceutical companies around the world want our family's drugs.
Like, you think the Hanazono, but they're just rich. Like, they're Novo rich. Like, we have like 12% stock in the whole Japanese pharmaceutical industry. Like, we are like gods among.
Missy, when was the last time you heard of someone getting cancer?
Right.
That's us. And she's like, oh my God, yeah. What? Did we cure cancer and not make a fuss about that? Like, yep, that was us.
Like, yeah, I read about that in like history class. I didn't know you were the guys that did that. And it's like, yeah, I mean, have you seen the character for the name of the medicine? Like, if you flip these things, it says Yakuza, and you're like, oh my God, it's all coming together.
I cured cancer like in a cave with a box of scraps while I was in the Vietnam War, bro. Or not Vietnam, whatever fucking wars World War II.
All the wars.
Yeah.
It turns out she was actually developing her own immortality drug, but it didn't. It was a failed one, but it failed in the sense that it just made them it made them younger, but they still aged, and eventually their daughter or her granddaughter eventually figured out the quote unquote true immortality.
We're getting in the weeds, brother.
Yeah.
I gotta pull you off. Okay, so I assume these pieces of art at the bottom here are things that Nozawa's put on Twitter.
I've seen the Nemu one.
Gorgeous. I really like this POV one.
Yeah. It does look like a POV. I don't know who it would be, but yeah.
I kind of love it. I mean, it just, I don't know. It's something about a shot like this, like, brings it into reality. You know what I mean? Like, this is POV. You're the unlucky classmate who keeps watching your classmate Rentaro gain more and more girlfriends.
More. Yeah, I was gonna ask that girl out, but he's with Rentaro. But whatever.
Oh my
There's
God.
more fish in the sea, so I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go ask this other girl out. I've been with chat and she's dating Rentaro too.
Oh, no! Bro.
Okay, whatever. I'll go to another class to go. Fucking Kishiga is dating him apparently. Him and her and Kusuri.
We haven't discussed. That is a real ass discussion. How many little incels Rentaro's creating?
Right.
Holy shit. Wow.
Let that be an arc in of itself. Like it becomes like he has to go on the run to get away from the incels.
Bro, yeah, because I mean, literally, that's, oh my God. He's disrupting like the entire fucking like sexual, social, yeah, whoa. Guys, how have we not discussed this? Imagine you are a male student at this school.
We have touched on, but yeah, we haven't gone into in as much depth as it seems we're about to.
Fuck. That's just blowing my mind right now. Like, oh yeah, I don't know, because think about it. Like, imagine you become like super good friends with like your mom.
Imagine you're a teacher who's like, you know what? I've been getting close to that Morikita. I'm thinking of asking her out. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm dating someone. Like, what's you? Like, you always talked about, how you had no friends. I really related to that.
I don't know. He just he struck my fancy. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let go. I'll there's more efficiency. I'll go.
I'll ask Momoha. Momoha seems real.
Yeah, Momoha.
she seems like a low maintenance girl.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay, but seriously though, imagine that you are you're a student. You start to get, and imagine you're like really good friends with like Yamame or something. Like you're, let's imagine someone exists in the garden club other than just her, right? And you're just like
big ask to imagine anyone exists other than Rentaro. There's like Monogatari up in here where the only characters, like all the other people are just like weird stock.
Yeah, it's like cardboard cutouts, like season 1 of Ruby. But yeah, no, I just like seriously imagine you're like super good friends with Yamame, and you've been super good friends with her for like years, and you're like thinking like
you're a childhood friend.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she starts acting different, and she's like she's not in the garden club as much anymore, and she's constantly going up to the roof, and then oh my God, bro,
right?
Oh, it would crush me, and then like
it'd be like the 100 boys who really
hate
Rentaro.
That's an arc!
I love like a little side thing that we get, like a volume extra. We get to see their adventures every once in a while.
That's such a good idea.
Like they're misadventures. I can't imagine people who are that
Add that
Yeah.
to the fucking fanfic. Okay,
Right?
add that to the. I'm making a list right now because so a future stream that we want to do is a writing stream where we go through like Rios and I will both write what are perfect volumes of 100 Girlfriends.
Oh, yeah.
We'll each write 10 chapters, and we would discuss how the volume would be laid out. Right? That has got to be like a 5-chapter arc. The fucking 100 boys that it doesn't have to be I guess it could be honestly.
I mean, it could be very easily because I mean you could have multiple people.
You just wouldn't fully develop all of them. I think you would develop like 2 or 3 like the leaders of this fucking factions, group. Basically. Yeah. Oh my god! And they played Resistance, and then like his girlfriends have to fucking like fend them off. It's like reverse Scott Pilgrim. Like in order to date me, girls, you have to fend off my 100 haters. That's awesome. Okay, boys that hate Rentaro. That's going in the fucking list.
And there'd be some girls too. They'd be like,
"Oh yeah,
I'm
good point.
Totally
Lesbian
gay."
doesn't exist.
Yeah, the one like I could tell that meme chick was like gay as hell. I was gonna ask her out. But, like, imagine if that's why the reporter girl was so interested in meme back then.
That'd be a good arc for her to come back to. Yeah. And imagine that's even worse if you're a fucking girl because like you're looking, listen, have you heard of the show The Summer Hikaru Died? Or it's a manga, but it just became it's like it's a boy love, but also like a body horror monster thing. There's a lot going on there. But one of the plot points is that like it's very much like what it's like to be gay in a small rural town in Japan, right? So like you're in Japan, it's already probably a little rarer to be openly gay, I would assume, over there, right?
Yeah, definitely. More conservative in different ways, but definitely.
Yeah. So and then you're a lesbian and you're desperate for some fucking human connection and you're fucking scoping it out and you see the most obvious lesbian in the world, man, and you're like, I'm in, and you're getting, again, you're good friends with her and shit, and then all of a sudden Rentaro does like the fucking straight guy meme of like, oh, I'll turn her straight. Like, oh no,
or at least bi.
Yeah. Well, that's the nicer way to say it. But straight guys don't acknowledge that. Definitely. They just come in and say, "Oh, I'll get you to like
bi." Is basically all women are bi anyway. Like, so.
Bro, can you imagine how fucking ass mad rightfully you would be? Like, girl, what? I thought you were like me, and she's like, bro, you until you try it, you don't know. Okay, I'll tell you what.
Or like, imagine what about the guys who are into Rentaro? Like,
oh my god,
shit out of luck. They are wanting the 100 times cocked, basically.
Is Rentaro? This is something that I need answered. Okay, and I will be very mad if it.
I mean, is he just in love with love? He just loves to love. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah. Well, so we know Uto says his type is all women. He is a lover of all women, but does that extend to men?
Men are when men are just women without the wit. So it's like.
You know what? Put that on a fucking quote. Put that on a quote. Jesus Christ. Put that on a quote and smoke it. No. Honestly, put that on not just a quote board. Put that on that. That fucking tombstone generator.
Oh yeah.
Put that on Rios' tombstone.
Let me say those are my last words. I was sitting at I was sitting at the desk and I got shot right after I said that.
Famously, the words on your tombstone are your last words.
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like, or at least they're your important words. Something important that really characterizes your, what you are about in life.
Yours would be the
maybe
lewd without being crude thing.
Ooh, yeah. Like my final words. Not have sex like Shinzo Abe said, but rather, draw sex,
depict
illustrate sex. Yeah. Yes.
The Kishka one is very cute.
Yeah, Babushka. I can just fucking imagine
Babushka.
I was just like giggling to myself. He's like, Babu Kishka, Babushka,
Bababui. And then shout outs to Nozawa for getting an AC unit in her room. I'm very, very happy for her.
Yeah, apparently she was living the life of a freaking like vagrant or like just
living in squalor, dude.
Yeah, basically. I finally used my money from the hit manga to get what I always wanted, like a car, like your own place. Like no
air conditioning.
AC,
The climate change is a motherfucker.
You're right.
Oh, God. And then I love Nakamura. He is a fucking... And this is one of the reasons I've been thinking about my sleep recently, because Nakamura's over here like, you can't be creative if you don't get 8 hours of sleep every night. I will not compromise on that. And I'm like, damn, Nakamura. Damn, Nakamura, you right.
You're right.
And you're able to do that because you split the load with the art with someone else.
Oh, yeah.
Oda be getting I think he said 4 or 5 hours of sleep at night.
Bro.
I know.
I mean, he's a machine. He's an inhuman creature made to create the One Piece. Like, brought to this earth for the purpose of creating One Piece.
It's like what we discussed earlier before we started filming. God is like funneling his talent through like a tiny little pinpoint hole of Oda's mortal body. And that hole is the pencil tip, baby! All right. And then, of course, the Sue of not having anything to announce but showing up for Ahko.
Yeah, I love it. He's just a stand for Ahko, basically.
That's really cute. Sue, I'm getting... what's nice about Sue and Ahko's relationship is, like, if Sue, like, was in like a play or choir or something, you just know that, like, I'm sorry, not Sue. If Ahko was in like a play or a choir or something, and like she's like, hey, I got like a show, can you come and see it? And you know Sue internally would be like, I really don't care about plays, but yeah. So Sue would just be like, but just like in the front row, just sitting there, completely emotionless the whole play, but just like, are you happy I was here? She's like, yes.
Like imagine like Ahko has like just one part. He like that fucking tree in act like 3.
She's like, oh my god, did you like the play? And she's like, I didn't even see you. Where were you? Oh god, I was the coffee cup. Look. Okay.
Like, oh, okay. You did very well.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that the coffee cup was there. Good stealth. All right, so time to talk about the chapter. Oh God, how long are we in? That is an hour and 5 minutes. That is an hour and 5 minutes for the volume extras.
Now, let's see if we can get this volume chapter down to 30 minutes.
I think that we have surpassed ourselves. I think this is new record territory. People are about to. Wow.
I mean, really, what's like the conversion rate for that? Like what's the normal reading speed for like a chapter so we can like go like normally people read a volume extra in about 5 minutes. So converting it's like at 100. What's worth like 60 plus 50 minutes. So like 107, like 75 minutes. That's pretty decent.
Right. So I'm caressing 18-year-old Chio's boobs with my mouse hand.
All right.
They're so
I'm glad.
Good. Look at where they begin and look at where they end. These things are like, I don't want to say saggers, but I don't think that's like a bad thing. Just to clarify,
it's normal for them to be that big. It'd be weird if they weren't.
Exactly right. Like
bending under the force of the entire planet pulling on them.
The normies think that sagging is a bad thing or an insult, but it's not. Look at these things. They're fucking. Oh, okay. Moving on.
Momiji is about to, you have to go to fucking the promised land. It's like,
oh my god. Okay, moving on. Fucking A, dude. It's just there's only so much.
Yeah, you gotta get out of the system.
There's only so much a red-blooded male can handle. Okay. All right, here we are at the actual chapter, an hour and 5 minutes in. Shout outs to our timestamp guy. Have you seen our dedicated timestamp guy, Rios?
Yeah, very. What's the word?
Fishy steel?
Happy? Yep. Wait, what?
I thought it was Fishy Steel. Am I wrong?
Oh, I didn't remember their name, but I mean, I do recognize their icon. That's normal. That's kind of normally how
I recognize their contributions to the channel.
Yeah, we're real politicians answer over here.
Here, I'm finding it. Hold on. Fishy for Steel. I'm gonna need you to come in clutch on the timestamps here. I'm gonna need it. Okay, especially you need to timestamp around that. Good.
They timestamp the different sections of this chapter, but I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to.
Oh, dude, they're a timestamp champ.
They do like topics even. Like,
yeah, did you see their timestamp on the expert stream?
Yeah. So, wait, I haven't seen the expert.
They even went into. They even put in the comments who passed and who failed.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, Fishy for Steel. I'm gonna need you to timestamp around that fucking 15-minute like yap about like the meaning of art and like propaganda and terrorism, please. Okay. Fucking A, bro. There's so much peak. How can one mortal man handle this much peak? I just like, oh, okay. Let me get my notes up.
Like, I gotta get my peak what's the word? Peak resistant pills or whatever, so I can survive this chapter.
Yeah, it's like those, the pills you take when you're gonna like be exposed to radiation or something.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so
PTation.
oh my god. That's your version of Sundare's, I assume.
Oh yeah.
So Rios, I'm gonna let you start because I've been starting a lot.
Mm-hmm. I mean, let's see. Actually, let me.
Unless you'd like.
I don't have too much to say about the first one. I mean, other than.
I don't either. That's secretly why I was asking you to start.
Oh, okay, well, I mean, I'll quickly. I mean, the one thing I noticed was that Kishika's top looks a little bit like plate armor. Oh, maybe that's could that be purposeful? Yeah.
Yeah, she's got plate armor under this in case she needs to fight. Yeah.
Or because you would think that's like a normal cloth top, but it's actually just literal like steel plate armor he's wearing, just on bare skin.
That's her chivalry, man.
You gotta be always knighting. Like that's my motto. Always be knighting.
I got a couple things on my notes here. So obviously, this is cute. I think it's very, very in her character for Kishika to be like, oh. Right. This has got me written all over it. I will put you to sleep easy. I grew up with 5 younger sisters. I got this. And Meru doesn't even entertain that. She's just like, get on my lap, bitch. Like, let's be real here, okay? If you want to succeed this, I literally have like a button I can push on you to make you fall asleep.
Meru's over here like he's like stealing candy from baby. Like it's just just that easy.
I don't even gotta try. Like Kishika, this is like listen, I understand you want to pretend that this isn't a problem you have, but like we all know.
Part of growing up is accepting that you have problems, Kishika.
I put Meru actively pursuing that mission to protect Kishika's innocence, right? Mm-hmm. So like I like to read into which girl chose to go with which girl and why, right? And I remember, I don't remember when this happened. It might have been a daily life, but I remember Meru basically being like, telling them a story or whatever, and like she's in the audience with the little baby eyes and sucking her thumb, and she's like, I must protect this flame of innocence, for it is the best.
She was pulling the nano to heat like this innocence would like if left alone, this innocence would die, would surely perish.
I would love to see a conversation between those two about their little children, basically. Like Meru talking about Kishika and Nano, like they're just gushing about like how innocent and pure they are, and like cause that would be so good.
Yeah, and they do have a Kishika and Kishika do have a connection because they're both very into sort of knightly tales of fantasy and stuff. So I mean, it's honestly the story writes itself.
Well, I was also going to say Nano and Meru have a connection as well.
Yeah,
because Meru is very much like I've seen death, I've seen hell, and crawled back to tell the tale. I've seen I've watched
the whole discography of Live Leak.
I've seen the whole discography of Reddit 50/50.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I've watched every fucking.
It got to the point where I couldn't even tell which was the good image and which was the bad image.
Yeah, when I saw the good image of like the puppy, all I could think about was how that puppy was gonna die pretty soon. Anyway, in the grand scheme of the universe, that puppy's life is a blink of a fucking eye. Anyway, but like I love the idea of like Meru and Nano talking because they could absolutely get along on talking about like war crimes or something. Because like. She could talk about like how horrific the world is, and then Nano's like, yes, it seems they chose the most efficient path, which I have now learned is not always the best path.
Yeah. or you talking about how like it turns out we have all the food needed to feed every human on Earth, but due to inefficiency, we don't feed them all.
Disgusting. Did you know?
Despair-inducing.
What is
despair-inducing inefficiency?
What is it? I learned. I can't. Maybe you'll know better about this, but I learned about. I think this might have even been in the Soviet Union because the Soviet Union had its problems. I know we like to LARP as like sorry over here.
Yeah, as base communists.
No, I believe this is Soviet Union. Maybe you'll know better than me. But there was and it's really similar to what we're seeing now in America, where like they throw out science and they just like make important decisions based on their like stupid beliefs.
Based just on pure ideology.
Yes, right. So like there was something about like they threw out normal crop rotation. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I've heard of that. I mean, the classic. Well, one of the classic criticisms of communism is just like.
Let me look that up.
They basically throw out the farmers basically and just let like they forced him to go build,
Soviet Union crop rotation.
Yeah, the classic thing, like forcing the farmer to like do like smelting, like turn their fucking farm field in like a factory for iron. It's like, okay, who's like, tend the fields and I was gonna say mow the lawn, but get the crops out, but yeah, it's a classic criticism of the. I mean, it's not even really a criticism because it happened and caused, especially in China, it caused untold amounts of death and suffering. But yeah, what were we talking about again?
I think it was, I don't know. It was something to do with their ideology about like they changed the way they planted shit because I don't know, like they didn't want to. I don't remember. You know what? I'm not. I didn't come prepared.
We're specifically talking. That was a analogous reference to how capitalist America is becoming is like letting ideology get in the way of basic health and stuff, like kicking trans people out of the military. Like,
I was just gonna say that, yeah, as if they can't.
The gun cares whether, like, first of all, wait, they are trying to kick women out as well, so that.
Cooties.
The thing I was gonna say was like
guns can't operate in the vicinity of cooties. Cooties will clog the fucking mechanism. You know.
Yeah.
You have to laugh, otherwise someone will think I mean it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, bro. I really distracted this man with Soviet Union crop rotation.
Yeah, you got put up my fucking communism brain.
Lock back in to fucking fictional women.
Yeah, we're in the reviewer. We're reviewer headspace.
Anyway, okay, so I'd be remiss not to mention this. Okay, I have it in my notes. It's stupid, but I have to. Okay, so she's telling the story, and she's like, and one day that girl found herself on her beloved mother's lap, and then she goes, "Mommy's WAP." And do we all know what WAP is an acronym for?
Oh my good lord! Yeah, mommy's wet ass. Wet ass P word as that one guy said.
A bucket and a mop.
That one guy who was very adamant that his wife had never experienced this bizarre condition of a wet ass P word. So.
Crazy, bro. Fucking.
And he said it as a good thing, as a goal state.
Yeah. The reason I don't have sex very often, the reason sex is only for procreation is because it's like fucking sawing into a log. It's just. And, go ahead, please.
You've heard how cats have barbs on their penis. And that's why it's one of the reasons why the female cats yawl when they're being mated with. It's like,
yeah, my dick was pure blister after that, but it was worth it for my beautiful child. And then my wife went right back to reading 50 Shades of Grey. All right, moving on. I'm very, 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 very happy. And listen, it's crumbs. It's crumbs, but I'm going to take it, okay? I'm very, very happy with the anti-flanderization of Iku today.
Yeah, I'm so proud.
I'm so proud!
He was able to stave off her addiction almost for 1 nanosecond, Like I mean, it's insane. Like Iku really sensed through means unknown the one object in the vicinity that could cause her harm.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking development.
Hasiha's sense of smell has got nothing on Iku's sense of pain.
Yeah. Oh my god. Well, it's funny because she likes emotional distress too. So like now I'm imagining like Iku driving. Oh my god, this is a really funny bit. So like in Michigan, although I think every state says this, but like notoriously in Michigan we have like shitty roads, potholes everywhere, right? And there's a meme where it's like drunk driving in other states and it's like swerving, and drunk driving in Michigan and it's going straight and hitting all the potholes, right?
Damn.
But now I'm imagining Iku like learning to drive
purposely
hitting all the potholes.
Oh my god, yeah, it's the exact opposite. Like, I mean, like, I'm growing up in like Missouri, I got very used to just like learning where the potholes were. So I would miss them. I get pissed myself when I wasn't paying attention. I hit a damn pothole and I was like, your car almost flips off the side of the road. But yeah, Iku would be like, oh, that's a triple. Like she'd go out there making the potholes bigger. Yeah.
I like when I hit the pothole so hard that my head slams against the ceiling of the car.
That's the combo one.
I want you to know, by the way, that's just, even if you want every joke with Iku to be about pain, that is a way to make it.
It could be, yes.
It just doesn't all have to be her ass getting smacked, right? So that's why I liked this one a lot, because it wasn't her ass getting smacked. Because
I don't even know how she could get her ass to get.
Yeah, no, if she lowered onto that would have just been like a frontal injury. That's a fucking bear trap, dude.
Yeah, it's like how is this legal?
You know what? They probably signed
a serious group behind this again. Like
they signed a waiver.
Motherfuckers who would. Oh yeah.
They went to the one
that you could literally get fucking. You have a 90% chance of getting maimed and or killed by entering this theme park.
But you'll really prove to your partner how much you love them.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
But yes,
because as we all know, the only way to prove your devotion is by
going through pain,
life or death scenarios. Yeah.
So true, as we see by Rentaro at the end here.
Yeah, sure.
So I in my notes I all caps Iku reverse flanderization crumbs with like a bunch of bread emojis. I'll take it. Honestly, this is good for her. I thought it was very charming as well. I really, really like, I think the comedic timing is fucking amazing. You zoom out and you just see with the fucking sound effect, like the
right.
That's really funny. And then she's like, oh, right. I'm sorry. And then of course, just a cherry on top for this whole moment, right? What have I been waiting for forever with Hasu? Smell fetish shit. More smell fetish shit, right? And like, we still haven't gotten enough to me to confirm, because what I want is like basically for her to react the same way that like Iku reacts to pain to good smells, right? And like the vibe I'm getting from this, I think, because I'm sure we've gotten it before, but like, I know previous, obviously she did this with Rentaro in her initial chapter where she's like smelling and she's like, fuck. But I can't remember if we had that with her smelling the other girls. Because I remember us having a discussion where we...
I think so. But definitely, obviously not as common.
I remember her being more chill about it. Like, oh, you smell lovely or something. I'll have to go back and read. But I seem to remember not getting...
Yeah, she didn't have the orgasm response.
Yes.
In a sense.
Because
you're just like, oh, this is a nice floral arrangement. Just that kind of...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I was hoping to see, which is basically just kind of her like, fuck, and this is a lot more exactly what I kind of wanted, where she's like, oh god, your smell is so good, and like for Iku's reaction to just be like, sheesh, Ashima. They're so used to her.
You are not one to talk.
Yeah, I know.
Your Kill Bill fit, like.
Well, honestly, I was gonna say the way that Iku responds is a lot more casual to me. It's more like because she's responding to this in the same way that like if you're hanging out with like let me see, like a friend who who's like a drinker and he's like opening his like sixth beer. It's like, geez, David, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like it's like, oh, but I more of this for Hasua, please. I love that the smell fetish stuff is great. Did you have anything to say about that scene?
I mean, honestly, I think I just had like 2 lines for it, and I used all of them already. So, it's like...
all right. Well, adult time. Yeah. So this one,
actual adults, not Kusuri, but yeah.
I probably have the least to say about this, other than it was really funny when I was gonna say my man Yaku, my woman Yaku did a full fucking like Naruto backflip and just
that's just normal for us. He does that shit like it's nothing,
That was insane. And
it's like nice to see the return of the acrobatic, like Silky or acrobatic Yaku.
Yeah, honestly, apt comparison.
Yeah.
And it's extra funny to me that she kind of just like initially left Hahari hanging, like she dodges the water and like, fuck you, Hahari, and then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, instinct, I'm just like that fucking cool. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, honestly, I mean, they both were pretty cool for this. I mean, certainly when Hahari slapped that coconut away, I mean, he was looking cool, but I mean, Yaku is he's just effortlessly cool. Like he got the old person cool factor. Where it's like, I've seen everything, nothing can like phase me anymore.
So true. Remember that anything she's ever interacting with is through the filter of like watching like men die in her arms, half their organs on the table. You know what I mean?
Fucking Tsunade style, don't die.
Yeah, fucking like fucking blood and viscera on her hands as like the fucking bombing raids are happening in the background. Exactly. And then I assume taking back shots from her husband in the trenches or something.
Oh my god, yes.
That
like, yeah, you're gonna have to. That's the only thing that can make me forget about the shots they took is if you give me back. Like, say no more, dear.
Woo! That's honestly hot. So
yeah, I mean, but yeah, is it an actual elephant? Because I mean, like, normally you would think it's
yes.
just like a animatronic, but I mean, I can't put nothing past these motherfuckers.
Dude, all expense paid, bro. This place is fucking insane.
We spared no expense.
This is a real ass jungle biome. There's like a sky. Like, look, is this outside or is this like is this like Waco Mundo in Bleach? Like, what's
Oh my lord.
But yeah, no, let's see here. And yeah, I mean, she essentially just activated her mother mode, right? I think of all characters, Hahari is the closest at any given moment to activating that like hysteria, pregnant women's strength.
I mean, that's basically what he's doing in, like, he's basically in a permanent state of hysterical strength at this point.
Oh yeah. I mean, because I think she has tricked her biology into thinking that she has 35 children.
Oh my god, yeah.
Think about that.
Crazy. Just hacked into the Matrix.
All you have to do, women, to get like Saitama strength is just like all your friends just like believe that they're your children. There you go.
Yeah, life hacks with Red and Rios.
Dude. Fucking Chio undressing Natty was hotter than I expected it to be.
I mean, having a 12-year-old do this is crazy. I mean, honestly, they really should let me do it because it was like, similar ages. It was, no problematic stuff at all.
I was gonna say less problematic. Like I will die on this sword. I will fall on the sword and die on the altar.
It's like, stay away. Let me take her off.
Oh, okay.
It's the classic. Like, oh yeah, you guys go and move on without me. Maybe I'll live, maybe I'll die. It's like,
Chio, it's fine. You have to go help Rentaro. I heard he's fighting in gladiatorial combat. He needs you.
Me.
I'll get this egg. It's fine. Who are you? Just a fan. Just a fan.
Yeah, just a disinterested third party.
You know what I am, Natty? I'm an fucking American.
Oh, yeah.
And she'd be like, really?
Yeah, say no more.
Chio, go. We can talk about America while he undresses me.
Yeah, I mean, oh my lord, like Natty, looking fine as fucking in this outfit. I mean, they're all looking fine, but I mean,
yeah, Natty looks excellent. And again, this is I dissent with my stupid girlfriend about Natty. Okay, like Natty is fucking peak. Okay, top 10, unironically. I fucking love Natty. So I love her. I love her stupid, dumb little face. I really do. I was gonna say something and I forgot it. It's gone. I remember. I was gonna say me showing Natty my McDonald's app. Like, I don't know, just the most innocuous thing. Like, this is the app that I use to get discounts at McDonald's. Oh, you definitely have that in this country too, but this is the American version.
Yeah, it's got all those American letters.
What's the biggest burger you've seen, Natty? Because like over here, bro, at Culver's, you can get a triple butter burger.
Like you've seen like your large. No, that's not even small.
I pull out a fucking large from Taco Bell. It's like, you see, look at this American design. Do you see how it's fucking huge at the top and tapers down to small at the bottom? That's because cup holders weren't designed to hold this amount of soda. No one in the early 2000s could have possibly imagined this level of soda in a single serving. Evolution couldn't account for it.
Like, this is a Japanese household's weekly, like, water intake right here.
Yeah. You remember those 2
the Japanese mind trembles, to imagine.
And the Japanese fucking pussy trembles, too. Well, at least Natty's does.
The American dick.
Someone just Discord messaged me, so let me go and fucking, fucking do not disturb. That's the first time this whole review.
Blast him off out of orbit,
Oh, it's Scott. Excellent. Good job, Scott. There's your fucking what's it called? I guess shout out that you gave yourself. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a better word for it. All right. What were we saying again? Oh yeah, Natty's boobs.
Yeah. More like just basically just gushing about how we basically would go all American style on Natty.
I love I'm gonna go all American style on you. Oh my god, that's awesome, dude. They say do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it like they do in the streets of New York. Oh, man.
On Cops or whatever, I don't know.
What you gonna do? Oh, dude, Natty absolutely watches Cops. Like the American version of Cops with Japanese subtitles. Absolutely. Oh, that's awesome. All right, cool. Yeah, I love Natty. She's amazing. Very.
I'm like that sports bra she's wearing. I mean, I don't know. It's like I don't even know what you would call it. I mean, this looks. I mean, it's just great. Like 10 out of 10, no notes.
I completely agree. I do think that we should probably mention Chio.
She's part of this story too.
Yeah, well, she's blushing, which I find interesting, right? Yeah. Like, now that doesn't mean like
it's probably embarrassment.
Yeah,
it's like, can you imagine being like 10 or 12, whatever, and like undressing an adult? Like, I mean, I'd be like, what the, like. I don't know what
this is weird.
This shit.
Yeah. It's probably not like the gay. This is probably more just like this is weird.
Yep. This is my friend. Yeah. This is my 28-year-old friend.
And my future teacher, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, here we come. A seismic shift was noted today in the 100 Girlfriends community as adult Kusuri has landed.
A rare sighting of the adult Kusuri,
Unbelievable. There's a lot to talk about here. First is we just did the essay live streams, and we discussed Minstrel's essay, and one of the things that Minstrel talked about a lot in his essay was this idea that he has this weird assumption that Mimimi is like pure. What do you make of how really into adult Kusuri Mimimi is?
Because it made me like think like, wait, has Mimimi? I mean, I'm sure she's seen adult Kusuri. Like,
the wording she uses is that she's seen her like from afar, right? Yeah. Like I've never been like this close when you transform like this.
Yeah, and he's getting all up close and personal. Like, I'm gonna what's the word? Record every inch of your, like, all your pores.
Yeah. And now the way to here's what I want from you, right? Is this just like her love of beauty coming out, or is there more of like I
mean, it's hard to say.
Lesbian.
I mean, obviously the beauty that goes without saying.
Yeah.
That everything, especially from the Rentaro family, every one of them, from our point of view and from Mimi's point of view, are like the pinnacle of beauty. So you like, I mean, there's no question that part is true. There's more just like, is Mimi experiencing some non beauty related feelings of admiration or appreciation? I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm imagining he's probably also like teasing Kusuri as well. I mean, he's probably purposely trying to get a reaction out of her. Normally Kusuri is the one causing troubles, and I mean, now Mimi's like gonna get my licks in, but
yeah. Well, I love how much it shifts the dynamic here.
Oh yeah.
Because Kusuri is, we've discussed this. She's so child-brained now. And my assumption, and this has been my headcanon for a while, is that just because she spends like 95% of her life in this form now, it genuinely has like reversed how her brain works, right? Like she still has the intelligence, but she is childlike now. You know what I mean? Like the neurons are less complicated. It's a lot more, you know how they talk about how like you see colors differently when you're a kid. You process time differently when you're a kid. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty clear that Kusuri has irreparably changed herself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, because I find it really interesting that when she's an adult here, I really like this line where she's like, Mimi, don't be weird. Why are you staring at me like that now? You've never before, right? Like Kusuri doesn't understand. I was just gonna say it's interesting to me that Kusuri doesn't understand. Like it's going over Kusuri's head that she's like gorgeous in this form, which I think in the past I feel like she was more aware of that fact, right? Like she would be like, I'm gonna take this so that Rentaro sees the beauty of real beauty, right? So it's interesting because like I feel like this is the most like on the defensive, on the back foot, subby, if I may, we've ever seen Kusuri, and it's really, honestly, I put in my notes, humanizes the shit out of her. Like I'm really enjoying seeing her on the back foot here.
Yeah, like it is very rare for Kusuri to be on the back foot. So, I mean, that's already interesting in its own right.
Well, it reminds me, the only other time I can think of, at least in recent memory, with her being on the back foot. And in fact, I'm noticing that I like Kusuri the most when she's on the back foot. Because she's she's normally such a fucking black hole of attention. Like, when she is in the room, she's in charge. Because she, out of everyone in that room, she is the one who has the ability to kill us all.
Yeah, you have to pay attention to her for your own damn safety.
Let's be real. If anyone could make, like, a mini nuke, it's her. You know, so like whenever she's like, all right, listen up, you gotta look to make sure that she's not just like crashing out. Like, this could be the day where she comes in with the face melty drug and fucking throws it at like, I don't know, fucking Matsuri for stealing her grandma. You know what I mean?
This could be a day where she comes in with a drug that changes the electrostatic like constant by like 100% and just completely dissolves universe. It's that it's that big of a deal, you know.
It would be it's genuinely terrifying. Yeah, really, she is. I mean, she's like when they were fucking trying to discover the Higgs boson and they were fucking colliding protons. Like she's gonna come in and drop if I drop a vial, the Earth becomes a black hole drug. It's like, that's not a drug. What are you talking about?
There's a neutron star drug, you know. You put two of them together, that's enough to create a black hole.
Fucking yeah. Anyway, so all that to say, right? Usually quite the attention sucker. Kind of just like arises to be a natural leader when shit's kind of going down because she is magic. You know, you know what I mean?
90% of maybe not 90%, but a lot of the problems they face can probably
caused and solved by her.
Oh yes, yeah. Yeah, very, very like Ouroboros style, like eating your own tail kind of shit.
At least she cleans up after herself. All that to say, I just really enjoy this moment where she's like, you know, she took this for a very practical. Okay, here's a headcanon I have, right? I don't think she thinks very sexually anymore. I think because she spent so much time in an 8-year-old brain, she doesn't kind of have that sexual viewpoint much anymore. Because even going back,
probably even before that, she was probably just all drugs all the time. So
maybe.
I mean, we haven't seen obviously we barely Adult Kusuri is like a fucking like cryptid. So we don't have too much. We have to be like the fucking Bigfoot.
New sighting.
Yeah, like based on the foot, we can try to reconstruct the anatomy of the creature. But
yeah. Well, okay. So this is just we're entering red headcanon territory. But like I enjoy thinking that she was, you know, more. I know that she's like super autistic savant, but I like to imagine that she, you know, she went through puberty. She still had sexual desire, but like it wasn't on the forefront of her mind, right? Mm-hmm. It feels to me like
the kind of person who just you know, every once in a while they just bust one out so they get back to doing their thing. Kind of.
And even Nano has to do that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like with Kusuri, it seems as though she's like forgot, because like even back when that daily life where she's like, I'm gonna turn into an adult to show him that real charm, it didn't feel like, I don't know, the way she worded it felt more like like she didn't understand why, but like, oh, these men, they like the big boobs, you know. So I enjoy seeing, because she's out of her element here, you know, and it reminds me again that the other moment that I think of is another one of my favorite fucking Kusuri moments is when she's really wanting to play tag, which by the way really amplifies, is that a word?
I think you mean exemplifies.
That's the one. Thank you. Really exemplifies how kid-brained she is. That she's like unironically an 18-year-old in spirit, but she's like, I want to play tag. That shit is biological. But she has to fucking entertain Sue and her weird shit. And I will never forget, just like, again, Kusuri, weird, but never forget, she's got like 150 IQ. Bitch is smart, okay? So like, it's really funny to see Kusuri just be like bewildered. Just like, what? What the fuck is this? Yeah. So like, it's nice. I really enjoy seeing this. Because again,
it's honestly, it's kind of like that Sheldon Cooper-esque style. Like, I can't handle romance type stuff.
It is.
So I mean, you know, did you get the mod chat thing as well?
No, what happened? Is it serious?
Oh wait, you turned off. Oh, because it sounded like you were stopping speaking at the same time.
Oh no. Why is it?
I don't think it's serious. I don't think it's something we can't put off until, because we're only going to be going for like maybe another hour.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing that Potato can handle.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, basically, like, you know, because Kusuri has that, you know, he's basically like a, you know, like you said, he's a 100+ IQ type person. So, you know, he's smart. What's the word? She has that Sheldon Cooper style thing where she can't handle relationships and romance kind of thing. And
Yeah.
I'd like to see a little more of that explored, a little
Me
more
too.
of that. Just brought to the forefront. Not just always the kid, like insane kid genius sort of thing.
I agree. And I had mentioned before that something I'd really like to see with her is like if she was able to get to a point where she was in this adult body more often, I'd like to see those sexual feelings creep back. I want to know, like, I'm trying to think. Honestly, like, I kind of wish that whenever she transformed into an 18-year-old, all the horny, like, rushed back like a fucking tsunami. I would really, I think that would be such a fun...
He makes Hahari look like a saint.
Yeah, that she would explain it all scientifically, like, well, I can only, 23 hours of the day, it's held back like a dam, but now it's all here at once. Fucking help me.
Yeah, like 34 of you is not enough to...
Oh my god. That's a fanfic. Writing it down.
Damn. Yep.
Oh, that's so good, bro.
The drug-induced heat.
Oh, no. I'll you know what? We'll get into that later. So yeah, this is and then of course, she's like, you know what? Your hands are too fucking perfectly moisturized. You need to take the makes your skin dry and craggly drug. I would rather kill myself.
I'd sooner
because that would have been all of her skin. That's not just her hands, right? Like that. She would just like make her skin disgusting and fucking like crusty and give her eczema everywhere and shit.
Right. Oh my god. Yeah, that'd be not worth it.
All right, so let me check my notes and make sure that there's nothing else that I need to mention here.
All I have for this section was this yearification, but that's more of a joke because like I said, I can see it being less like
just about the beauty.
Yeah,
because
I'm also just like me, getting early, just teasing Kusuri because normally she's so in a weird way above it all. So being able to have a moment where you can like kind of get Kusuri to squirm, that'd be pretty fun, Especially for someone who actually has to like. We're lucky we just read about the shit to do him, but like I'm sure Mimi has had like a dozen situations where when she joined the family, they almost destroyed the world because of Kusuri's drugs. But I'm sure there've been many moments like that where like some shit happened and she's like Kusuri. She gets there's like 1% of a get back at her.
They can hold that above her for anything that ever happens.
Right.
It's like Kusuri. This reminds me of that time that you almost literally caused the apocalypse. You remember that?
Yeah, like Kusuri, didn't you almost like kill us all like last week?
It's like, shut up! I'm better now.
Oh my lord.
I love that. I think you'll appreciate this. I wrote down Mimi has an adult woman fetish.
Oh my god, yeah. Cause I think I almost made a joke like that, but I forgot about it. Yeah,
but you passed it off to me. Thank you.
Yeah. I kindly let you have it. I knew we were gonna do it, so I let myself forget.
I also, I put fascinating disconnect between her brain that's been used that's so used to being in a childlike state and her adult body. I put Kusuri being uncomfortable really humanizes her. We are all Mimi in this moment. I put
right
because it's like, oh, you're so beautiful. She literally says, "Why don't you show that face more often, please?"
Yeah, you can call her darling. She had that Edna Mode sort of.
Oh yeah,
energy right there for a sec.
God, she is. I mean, she is so pretty, bro. Please,
right,
a little bit more often, bro. Oh my God, I want to see. Listen, man, in this moment right now, if there's one girl I want to see taking some back shots, it's 18-year-old Kusuri.
Sorry. and she'd probably use that. She'd be like, "This is a great, drug material and great drug ingredients." Like I never, the healing properties of semen are understudied.
Stem cell research? No, I guess she could do stem cell research in her own womb, bro.
Oh my, yeah, she would totally do that. Like that. Please don't let that idea enter her mind. Like the universe where that happens is probably like the reason that hasn't happened in this universe because every universe in which that happened is unrecognizable. So we never get to see.
This is so convenient. I'm so glad I was born a woman. I don't gotta go and procure a womb on the black market.
Which I have total. I got my contacts in there.
Real cool of God to give me one. All right. Oh, wait. Why did I type this? Oh, okay. That's for the next one. Okay. So May
and
and
you gotta separate them by.
I do.
Oh, okay.
No, I was agreeing with you. I do need to separate them.
Oh, yeah.
I should like drop my notes after every video comes out.
Honestly, I've been thinking of doing that. Like, just at the end of the year, I drop the whole year's worth of notes.
Oh, hell yeah. You could fucking
like a basic of my present to the community. Yeah.
Stitch mine in there. You'll be able to tell whose are whose by everything. So this is mainly what I'm getting from this is, I mean, this is huge May development. We're continuing down the May train of having urges, acting upon urges. Really enjoying that. May learning to tease is crazy.
Right? That's scary. The power she's been given, and just I mean, like, Air, what the fuck are you thinking? Telling her, ordering her to flirt with you, like.
Flirt with me, no.
That's dangerous. Like I was like, good lord, like, can you imagine ordering May to have her way with you? Like, there'd be nothing left.
Oh god. Oh yeah, it's like a genie wish. You got to be careful about like how you word it. Like I want you to fuck me to pieces. Understood. And she's like crying because she knows she has to kill you.
Oh my lord.
Fuck! Please stop. You told me not to stop.
Yep. Like, oh, I forgot to order the safe word. I forgot to set it like a fucking like command in the inputs.
As far as I can tell, you're still in one piece.
Yeah, oh my lord.
So many fanfic opportunities. I put, it's stupid, but because the part at the end where it says they broke the sound barrier, I just typed millions are dead.
Yeah, I mean probably like it probably did have some effect, and like their eardrums were probably like
yeah, no, it's not like breaking the light barrier, because jets break the sound barrier all the time, right? They went like Mach 1 at least, but there would be like a cone and like a fucking like people. Go ahead.
Yeah, like never underestimate the power of Yuri. Like, there's a reason the Cube, was harvesting energy from young women, in order to stave off fucking entropy in that one show where he went after young women to, because he needed to harvest their energy to stave off entropy. Like, there's a reason he did that to them and not like young men. Like, not young men. So, like,
yeah. It's the reason gay relationships have to stay illegal is because
they're too powerful. They would destabilize.
Yes.
not the societal status quo, but the cosmic status quo.
Well, I was gonna say because like I've thought about this before. There is like a weird element to romance and sex stuff where like the more taboo it is, the hotter it is. Mm-hmm, yeah. So like there's a part of me where it's like, but when it's legal, it won't be as hot. But obviously, I'm kidding, right?
I'm anti. What's the word? Like, I'm pro anti. What is the name? Okay, I'm anti. I'm anti like legalizing gay marriage because it's hotter if it's illegal.
Yeah, I want to know when I'm fucking pegging my wife as a woman. I'm a woman in this situation. Thank you very much. When I'm fucking pegging my wife, the government could knock on my door at any moment.
Yeah, the what's the word? The adrenaline rush is crazy.
Yeah, they shine a flashlight on my fucking like Peggy dildo, and they're like, "That's not a real penis. Get her."
Oh my lord.
All right. So yeah. It's scary, right? I mean, like May is actually unlocked. This is terrifying. It really is.
Seeing. I mean, yeah, we got to see playful Mimi, but I mean, playful May is part of me is like it's a thing of beauty, but like the more rational part of me is like we have perhaps opened doors
Pandora's
not
box
been opened
over here.
Yeah, right.
This to me is like all those stories coming out about AI. How it's like this AI tried to escape. It tried to turn off the code that allowed it to turn off. Yeah. People. This AI, in a hypothetical situation where it was told to shoot down towers and get points for the tower, when it got punished, it decided to hypothetically shoot down the thing that was giving it the points.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's May right now. May has actually, once again, and in fact, I feel like we discussed May's development in this same way recently, where we basically described her as like an AI who like discovered a loophole. I swear to God, we had this same.
Yeah, we definitely had the loophole. Like I remember we.
I remember.
It's, oh yeah,
it was
a day life.
Yes, it was because it was something where she had discovered a workaround, or no, it was Rentaro discovered a workaround on how to order her in order to indulge in her in her what she wanted. I'm trying to remember what he did, but it was something like, I order you to Oh, it was. If you get an urge to kiss me at any point during this movie, do it. That's what it was. And then they just never watched the movie. They just kept like making out. So yeah, I mean, she's
like, I never don't have the urge to kiss you, Master Rentaro.
I'm constantly holding myself back, knees trembling. Again, man, like it's really cool because like her deprogramming herself is reminding me a lot of like someone who was like raised like super Orthodox Christian. It's a slow process, right? You have to slowly convince yourself like, wait a minute, it's not a sin for me to like watch anime. I'm not going to go to hell for jerking off. I'm not going to go to hell for swearing or not praying before every meal, and you slowly kind of decouple these things and look around and say, wait a minute. That we're seeing that with May. It's a slow process, but like you're seeing her feel more comfortable just taking actions without having to be ordered for it, right? Yeah. It's so cool. May, to quote, to go back to the stocks, May stocks are in a good place right now, and they're gonna continue to steadily rise. Invest, buy. It's time for your girl, and my new favorite girl. She hasn't beat Uto yet, but like top 3 for sure.
It was crazy work having her just like accidentally
instantly
grope. Nemu about to give this girl wet dreams.
So. Do you think Rin's is it within Rin to be a little jealous of the boob size on Nemu? Or does she not?
Yeah, as the recently christened Rin expert.
I am the Rios. I speak for the Rins.
I mean, I don't think he'd be jealous. I mean,
I don't get that vibe either.
It's not really related to gore. I mean, maybe if it were related to gore. Well, I'm not sure how.
She has other thoughts other than violence and breathing. But
I mean, I think that's the one thing to really get her jealous. It's like,
yeah, no, I completely agree though. There's never been any indication that she is like unhappy with her body at all. Like she actually seems very comfortable with her body. It's mostly her little quirks that she's uncomfortable. Like she's worried about showing to people. So yeah, and even in the sense that like the way she reacts to this, it isn't even like lesbian-y. It's right? Like more like
oh, tickles, ha.
No, not even the sorry, I was not even the tickling when she touches Nemu's boobs. It's not like she's like oh, and like nose bleeding or fucking
she's not
sweating.
Like Meme about to fucking come around the spot and like
I feel like this is just actually how like if my friend Catherine accidentally touched Allie's boobs, shit, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like it's very normal. It's just like between friends, you know what I mean? So I like that. Very very normal, very chill. Also, did you scope that the egg is actually on Rin's body?
Right, yeah. And apparently it grew like 3 sizes once they found it.
There's clearly some fucking technology going on here. They have future tech. But yeah, and again, now we know because we've seen Nemu vision when asleep Nemu is probably like, that's okay, Rin. I know you didn't mean it. And she's doing the fucking Nemu's like inner self is constantly doing the fucking like demon core gif.
What?
Oh, you don't know?
Let me see. Like, you said demon core.
Look up demon core anime girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't. Oh wait, yeah, I've seen they're like a million.
Is it her going blah, where she like fucking like hands on her head and she goes blah?
Well, actually, I've not seen that one, but I have seen.
Hold on.
Oh my god! I just wondered if like, have you seen the one with the bowling where they like the lady's like throwing something at you with like a bowling posture? She's throwing the demon core at us right after it's been both eyes have been tapped. So got the fucking and not only herself but all of us in the. Everyone within eyesight of but anyway.
Damn, dude, I didn't realize there were so many demon core anime girls. None of these were Oh, this is the one. POV, it's your first day at the lab is the one I'm looking for. I don't know if I don't know if it's not moving though. Fuck. I gotta find it. What the hell? None of the, I see what you mean. The bowling one is crazy. Yep. Rios, can you explain to everyone what the demon core is? Because there's got to be people that don't know.
So I mean, I don't know the origins of the story, but basically there was like in the years after the atomic bombs were created, they were still doing studies on like radiation and whatnot, and at one of those research institutes they had something like a plutonium core or whatever where they basically like the disassembled, so like a disassembled gun. They had the pieces like just as long as they were kept separated from each other, they wouldn't start fission reactions. And so what the research head would do when he was showing the newbies around, he thought it was real fun to like have them almost touching and just having like a fucking like screwdriver is the only
he
point of
propped it
separation
up with a
between them.
screwdriver.
Yeah. And then one day, well, I mean, the most predictable thing happened where his hand slipped, the demon core was touched, and he was like, "Well,
we're literally all dead.
Boys and girls, we're all about to fucking we're gonna die. We're gonna die."
Horrific, like because it's radiation, you don't feel it instantly, right?
Yeah.
So like
they felt nothing. They just knew intellectually that their days were numbered.
Yeah, we've got like 3 months, y'all. Like,
yeah.
That's real, by the way. That's a real thing.
Everyone. I don't think everyone died, but because some people were further away, so it was like literally like the zone of either death or debilitating symptoms. Were, I mean, obviously the guy with this.
Oh yeah, he was dead.
Yeah,
very dead.
He had he was the closest. He had the worst effects, and it was a real OSHA moment. It was like like this is why you don't play around with like almost incomprehensible cosmic forces,
Oh boy, cosmic horrors beyond my comprehension. Right. Here, I'm gonna send you the one I'm talking about, so we're on the same page here.
Mm-hmm. That is a very cute anime image. It's always fun because people love using it for things like that.
So this is the one I'm talking about.
Like,
have you
like
seen
oops, it? Like crashed into the towers, like. Wait, what would you? There it is.
Yeah.
Good lord. Okay, did you take a photograph? Did you use your phone to take the
No, it's fucked because it's a video where like the radiation is like coming out.
Oh.
Yeah.
but I can see it outside of the viewport.
I'm gonna show you. Here, fuck it. I'll take a video of that.
Oh my god! But it's your last day at the lab.
Here, look. See, you can see the blue coming out, and like there's like a fucking shot of her like fucking with a screwdriver and shit. Here you
go. Okay. Oh, yep. Hell yeah.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna die.
All that
because of my mistake.
that is Nemu. That's the sleep Nemu, or that's Nemu's fucking like inner self, right? Like that's what I got when I saw the volume extra where she's got the tongue out. Like, let's get started on the shoe. Yeah, like
head.
Well, she definitely wants to be like a goofy, cheery
Genki girl.
Yes, and so like the vibe I'm getting from this moment, because we're just seeing zzz, obviously, but like what I'm assuming she's like doing in her head is like, that's okay, Rin. It's okay that you touched my boobs. I knew it was a mistake. They're pretty great though, aren't they?
Yeah.
I really do feel like Nemu.
It's not surprising you touched them. They're real big for a middle school, aren't they?
Gee.
It's every single thought in her head. Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm getting real like she's a totally different person. The person that she wants to be is someone who's basically would just never be bothered by anything, right? Like, because we don't know how awake Nemu would have reacted to this, because by the time she's reacting, she's asleep. That's an interesting thing too, right?
Yeah.
Like would awake Nemu, who is like kind of characterized with like a lot less self-confidence, would she have kind of been more like, oh geez,
like, oh yeah. I mean, maybe she'd be like, oh my god, no one would touch these cowards.
Sorry,
I know you're doing an accident, don't worry.
Yeah, sorry.
They're always big in the way and shit. Like I'm actually thinking of asking Meme to help me with the fucking binding thing.
One of the reasons why my head always drops to my desk when I fall asleep is because these weigh me down.
Just sucking all the oxygen, all the blood out of my body.
Look at all this blood that could go to my brain and keep me awake.
Right.
By the way, you know me. I often don't talk about fits, but Nemu's fit.
Right? Oh my goodness.
My God. I think we've talked about this before. I'm very into the overall look. Would you call this overalls?
I mean, a little bit. Like,
just that strap.
We saw like a real example, I think, with Yamame last chapter. Right?
Yes, that's also excellent. I've discussed it before. Starlight from Mindwave is amazing. Like, have I shown you that before?
This is one of those recipes I don't recognize anything about them at all. I was talking about. I was
Mindwave is
Mindwave
an indie game that I kickstarted or I helped on Kickstarter. Just put up Google Starlight Mindwave.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. See him now.
I love her.
Got them like raincoat boots.
This is how, if I was a cute girl, this is how I would dress. I'm not even fucking around.
I mean, you could dress it as a cute boy.
I'm gonna try. I want to lose weight. The arbitrary fucking like line in my head is like, you can't be fat. You can't be fat and dress like this. I know it's bad, but yeah. You know what I want.
The curvaceous beauties out in the world. I'm sure you could probably find some good reference. Good inspiration.
You're right. I should just do it. I'll try. But thank you. But yeah. So great fit. Everyone's looking so good, and we get a Rin tickle, which is, and again, I also
get a rare normal laugh, because normally when she laughs, she's doing that fucking like villainous cackle, the lovely villainous cackle, but she's doing the normal schoolgirl hee hee ah type shit. So it's like,
I also mentioned in my notes too, more Rin reverse flanderization. I mean, she is the queen of reverse flanderization, because like she so often has moments where nothing violent happens. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, she's just being friends with Nemu. They're just chill. She just got tickled. No, I was literally...
Yeah, pals, being pals, yeah.
Yeah, and I was reading it, like, waiting, like, how is this going to turn around to, like, a violent thing, right? But, like, it never did.
The egg falls and cracks, and he's like, oh my god.
I was gonna say darker. So in this first panel, we see, like, another couple in the minecart. Yeah. So I'm imagining, like, she's getting tickled, and then across from them, one of their heads gets fucking decapitated by a stalactite.
Damn.
I know, she would never react. Obviously, she wouldn't be happy with people dying, but that'd be funny. Yep. Holy shit! I'm both so turned on, but so horrified.
It's a very interesting cocktail of emotions I'm feeling.
Is this a Rios? Is this a it should have been me moment for you?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just happy for my girl Rin. It's like she's getting that, she's getting to enjoy. Because I'm
tender loving care.
My feelings were more like kind of like a doting father, so I'm just going like, that's my girl Rin, enjoying her life, living her best life. Aww. You go, Rin.
Yeah, she is living such a good life. I just love how multifaceted her life is, right? Like, she doesn't just go out and seek violence. Like she can just enjoy other things.
Use violence.
So yeah, and then here we have Nemu. We did it. I don't know how we did it. Yeah. We did it.
Somehow it all worked out.
Yeah. I had a dream, Rin. I had a dream that you fucking just full frontal groped me, but you would never do that, right?
Like, yeah. Like grabs collar.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, we're here. We're here.
Yeah.
At what everyone was fucking waiting for. And I must say,
you're getting to see Mr. Krabs, working to make a buck. He's gonna do anything for a honest buck.
Indeed. I feel like I have to laugh, like in order. You put so much effort into that joke.
It was a line. I wrote it down. Maybe that wasn't the best.
A premeditated bad joke.
Yeah, probably. I think I shot from the hip a little too quickly.
I respect it. 90% of Gen Z humor is references.
Yep.
So, what I like about this, what initially came to my mind here, is every conversation I had about what's going to happen with the Hakarane bit was sexual. It was like, it's gotta go further. It's because everything has been like, hold them and caress them, make their body temperature go up, right?
Fuck them.
Fuck it, suck it, chuck it. Okay. Bite it, nip it, clip it. I don't know.
Twist it, bend it.
Bop it is just lesbian training. Snap it, Jesus Christ. Snap that clit like a glow stick. Oh, I love it. Everyone that I talked to, including me, expected this to be a sexual thing. Nakamura did an amazing bait and switch, in my opinion, where they both get mini versions of the Rentaro speech about each other. And I really...
they did the exact 10 lines for each... Was 10 or was 11 things? But,
it's supposed to be 10 things, but they might have gone...
Yeah. So they did it for each other, just what... retarded. I mean, the only difference, obviously, they weren't doing it for multiple people. But yeah, it's like
I just really
the fact
like
they were able to just come out with them like at once, like on the spot.
Oh yeah. Oh, clearly they've been thinking about these, right? I mean, because both of them have this relationship where they can't admit to the other that they actually like the other one, right?
Like they have some fucking curse on them or something.
There's this fucking veneer that they constantly. You can tell every time they hang out because we know they hang out. We know they are, and it's mentioned here too. We know they chat for hours and hours on the phone, but every time they're talking to each other, there must be this like framework that they go through, which is not only tension, but like no, you're right, absolutely this tension, but also like I think every time they hang out, there's always this like. Karane is of course going to be like, well, I mean, I had nothing else going on, and everyone else is busy, and then Nemu's like, I'm not busy. Shut up, Nemu.
Right.
Everyone else is busy.
Grabs her mouth like a little bit.
Rentaro, can you take Nemu on a date? Of course I can. I see everyone's busy. But anyway, so like I feel like every time they hang out, there's like some pretense, and then Hahari, we know Hikari's not even tsundere, and she does it back to her. Hahari does the same damn thing. She's like, well, it's not, like
he's like a what's the word? Like not, I guess not a natural tsundere, but like an induced tsundere.
With lesbianism, she is. Yeah, I think Hikari thinks that she, I'm a man guy. I'm into fucking fat Magnum dog. Yeah.
I'm only into dick, Like,
that's the vibe. Like, okay, I think she wants to believe that, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So anyway, all that to say.
Like I have sex with men and because normally it's said for gay guys. I'm trying to figure out how to flip it for a lesbian woman. And like I have sex with men in relationships with women or no wait whatever the right thing is.
I see what you mean. I get it. But yeah, no, I like this a lot because to me it's again where I think Nakamura pays special attention to make sure that a new line is crossed. Every single time
he's inventing new lines, like infinitesimal lines, like Zeno's paradox lines.
All right, I'll bite. What's Zeno's paradox?
Okay, so it was this, back in the old days where the Greeks were doing their philosophical shit. You had this guy called Zeno who was like, like, how does movement work? Like if I shoot an arrow from point A to point B, how does it get from point A to point B? Because in order to get from I don't forget from point A to point B, it's got to traverse. Each little like unit of space between them. But in order to get from unit 1 to unit 2, it's got to traverse all the units between 1 and 2 in order to get,
is this like that tortoise thing that I've seen?
Yeah. I think maybe that's how he started. But I mean, the tortoise one is also another popular demonstration of the
that's such an example of like how motherfuckers would just sit around because they didn't have like a 9 to 5 and they would just sit around and be like, yo, why shit be falling to the ground? How's that work?
Yeah, motherfuckers before the phone was invented.
Literally. Oh my god, I keep seeing TikToks where it's like, and I've been doing this too, right? Like where it's put down your phone, you need to allow yourself, you need to reteach yourself how to be bored. Because boredom is where creativity comes from. If you're constantly stimulating yourself, no creativity, right? So like you have to be able to sit and like look at a rock for like a half hour and like let your brain just stew.
You gotta be able to watch paint dry,
Literally.
I mean, honestly, being able to do that is not a bad thing. I'm not sure if I want to do it, but
I think everyone should have a detox once a day. Just give yourself 10 minutes, no phone, go outside, stare at the leaves. 10 minutes. That's all I ask. This is your internet dad speaking. You must listen. Or take a walk, bro. Leave the phone at home. Take a quick walk around your block. 10 minutes. Bing bong. Boom. Anyway, but what's nice about this though, again, nothing sexual at all to me, because again, there has been multiple moments recently that are cementing the idea that they are not just marrying Rentaro, they are marrying each other. This is a full family of everyone marrying everyone. There's going to be, what's 100 to the power of 100, bro? How many fucking separate marriage licenses do we need here?
Basically, more than there are grains of sand on the earth.
Well, because we need a marriage license for Hahari and Karane. And then we need a marriage license for Karane and Shizuka. And Hahari and Shizuka. And
it's basically like a Google, I think, like a Google worth of numbers. It's like 100 times It's 100 to the power of 100, basically.
They're gonna, yeah. I mean, they're just gonna have to they're gonna have to do what Republicans did and break the rules. And did you see that thing where they went nuclear? They basically were like, oh, instead of fucking looking over every one of Trump's cabinet picks or whatever, or judge, I don't know, like judge picks, cabinet picks, they were just basically decided to we're gonna pass them all 45 of them in one fell swoop. Did you see that?
I mean, I have not seen that yet. But they better hope there's no liberals on there. Otherwise, can you imagine that's what brings down the administration? They let some lone loony leftist in there.
I'm still waiting for all you got to do is have a guy who his whole life has been pretending to be a rightoid, and then just once they get in. I remember when Trump first won, I was like, what if this is a bit? He gets into office and he's like, ha ha, gotcha. Anyway,
please, that universe would be interesting.
Yeah, it would. Okay, so. Sorry, that was an aside, and I expected you to know what I was talking about, and then you didn't, and then I was like, oh, shit, my bad.
Yeah, the one politics factoid I didn't catch.
Yeah, because they were sick of the Democrats fucking obstructing everything, so they because rules don't mean anything. They were just like, fuck it, actually, this one pen stroke does it all now. Bleh.
They're really screwing us over because they're already incompetent, but now they're letting randos, and they'll even. I mean, I guess they probably have the what do they call the
Heritage
Family Foundation or whatever, the people who penned Project 2025, they're probably doing the actual vetting.
Exactly. There's your 2.7% politics. Moving on.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is really nice because it isn't just sexual, right? This is double downing to me that this is real love. You know what I mean? This is not.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, because they literally did the Rentaro thing.
Yep.
I mean, if it's Rentaro was basically
phenomenal parallels,
the standard for love. So I mean, the fact that they were able to do it, they would do a baby version of it. That's already they're basically halfway there.
So we'll go through a couple of the things that are said here. I like that they're both kind of envious of the other's body, which I think is very sweet, right? And as much as Hahari always brags about her fat ass and her fat titties, there's always, no matter how much you like your body, there's always somewhere in your brain where you're like, oh, it'd be cool to be this though, right? For me, even when I was really in shape, I was like, oh, it'd be cool to be small and cute, So of course Karane is like, oh, she's got such a great body, and there's so many clothes that work on her that won't work on me. Hikari's feeling the same about Karane.
I'm Nakamura. He's tapped in. He knows the Karane fits are immaculate.
Oh,
always. So
oh my god, I love her so much. She's also top 5, by the way. I gotta I did the ranking. Now I gotta actually come up with an in order top 10. Let's see what else.
Congratulations, you're all top 10 or top 5.
Somehow breaking the laws of physics, math, and
the Rentaro, the Rentaro special.
Yes. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, non-Euclidean geometry or something. I don't know.
Non-Euclidean rank, non-linear rankings.
It's like I've folded space into itself multiple times, like how you make a wormhole where you fold space and then punch a hole through it. I did that with my top 10 list. Let's see. Stays. Hold on. Let me say. Anytime I feel down, she'll silently stick by me until I feel better.
Yeah.
Right. So bro, that's amazing. So if Hikari's having a bad day, Karane senses that shit. But because she's a tsundere, she's not just gonna come over and be like, "How can I make you feel better?" She's just kind of gonna hang out with her that day. She's just gonna notice, noted Hikari.
She's gonna do that thing where you got her arms crossed, her head homes out, and
slides over there.
Yeah. Why are you over here, Karane? No reason. I was tired of being over there.
I just, I have my lunch, and there's a weird smell over on that corner of the roof. Yeah. So I just thought I'd eat with you. You want to talk about anything? Cute. Oh my god, I love them. Let's see. What? Any other things you want to point out about what they're saying about each other?
Man.
She can tell when I'm worried and hears me out. So, and that's really cute because that there's definitely been moments where Karane is I guarantee you that worry that Karane has about Rentaro's gonna get sick of me because of how I am crops up here and there. And that's
what she says in the last one. He never gets fed up with me, even though I'm an obnoxious tsundere.
Yeah, so I love the idea of her kind of bringing that up to Hikari, and Hikari being like, "Girl, it's Rentaro. Come on." And she's like, "I know, you're right, of course." It's just so many cute things that these two Sweet Troubles give so much I don't know, subtext, headcanon. There's just so much going on here. She just gets me. They both say that about each other, don't they?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Karane says at the beginning of hers.
Hahari say
and Hahari says near the bottom, it's the second to last one.
She just gets me. That's interesting. So, like, I think
it's
that
interesting.
also...
It's interesting how because it's not Hahari heard her and then added that on.
Yeah,
they couldn't hear each other.
They both independently
it was interesting
said
to see them. It was interesting that they said at different times.
We've talked before about how Karane is pretty much as horny as Hahari is, just like hiding it. So I wonder,
narrating it.
Yeah, so I wonder if there's going to become a moment, I think, where they can talk horny and they can talk sex stuff, and that's going to be really nice.
It's gonna be crazy.
Always up for a late night chat. Yeah, and I knew from the moment I saw them fucking kicking their feet on their bed on the phone, I was like, this is amazing. Anything else? Great body. Also, she's always relaxing to have around when I'm sad. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, anything else? No? Oh, you looking?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any.
Gotcha.
I mean, they're all very sweet and cute.
They are. And then this crab is like, oh, they're definitely in love. These two are fucking in love.
Like, shut up and kiss the girl or whatever the Ariel song
La
is.
la 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 la, don't stop now. Oh, God, it's crazy how, not to be that woke friend. Do you remember that meme?
Woke of the day.
Yeah. Not to be that woke friend, but that song's a little yikesy. Right? He's like, don't stop now. Finish the kiss. Even if she's like not into it, keep going.
I don't remember the context of the song, but for all I know, it's just encouraging a nervous person to shoot their shot. And I mean, if it's more like a,
you're probably right.
Yeah,
that's why I opened it
like
up.
Classic, the classic Christmas discourse around. Baby, it's cold outside. Whereas like one faction is like, oh, this is completely problematic. The other side is like, no, it's because they were very conservative back then, so they couldn't directly express their feelings with each other, and it goes back and forth while Mariah Carey is slowly melting from her.
They didn't have time to
cryo sleep.
They didn't have time to fit the consent, the line about consent into the movie. So there you see her sitting across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her, and you don't know why, and you're dying to try. You want to kiss the girl. Yes, you want her. Look at her. You know you do. Possible she wants you too. There's only one way to... Yep. There's only one way to ask her. Don't take a word. Not a single word. Go on, kiss the girl. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, they're encouraged. Listen, I'm not actually I'm not.
Yeah, right.
But like, yeah, I mean, I find it fascinating. Genuinely, I love looking at like old music, old movies, and seeing how because the rules have kind of changed, right? We're a lot more like careful about these things, and I think for good reason, right? But like, it's interesting to me. I think the line here it's very much like. You know what it does? It reminds me of there is like a kind of belief amongst older people, like Gen X and up, where it's like not romantic if it's not organic. You know what I mean by that? Like if I have to like
classic,
ask, go ahead.
The classic, if you plan sex and it's not spontaneous.
Yes, exactly. Which is like the death knell of relationships if you can't communicate. Because I know this is how my dad was, right? Like if he had to ask me to apologize to him, it wasn't real, right? Like you know what I mean? Or like if he had to like plant an idea in my head, it's like, why didn't you just do it? Like I didn't know.
You should have known.
Yeah. So it's very indicative.
Trigger words for a whole generation.
Very indicative of the thought process back then, right? Like, well, it'd be really cringe if you went up and just was like, hey, I think you're very beautiful. And I was wondering if that'd be weird, right? Like, hey, I just met you. Can we kiss?
It's crazy, but
but here's my number and call me, maybe.
Here's my Discord,
Oh God, red flag. And here's my Discord where I review 100 girlfriends. Don't look too closely at the streams. Amazing. So the dragon's a crocodile or an alligator or something.
Yeah, I was like, what? What?
Amazing. I love how realistic it is. I feel like this is like an asset they got from somewhere.
It's like a picture of, and they just like did the whole like
make it like digitized or like
yeah, like
sketchy.
Tunify kind of thing.
Oh my god, they put like a picture of an alligator through like a filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what even more is there to say at this point, right? Like, he had to unarmed combat with the altar's guardian, and he's like bloody and his shirt is destroyed.
I'm just imagining what the like. Like it's probably not even a staff member. It's probably a literal fucking like guardian at the.
They hired like a real like combatant, like a professional ass.
No, I'm talking about like some sort of like supernatural entity, like type shit.
Yeah, he fought like this dude knew eternity.
We have a captured god. Yeah, a captured god type shit.
I like the idea that like that wasn't part of it. There was just like some crazy guy there. Like, no, dude, you just have to come up with the eggs. What are you talking about? It's like, well, who's that guy that fought me? I don't know. And then, like, the news, it's like, there was a crazy mass murderer on the loose.
at the Loveney Park. Like, yeah, somehow somebody managed to stay there for months. For, what's the word? Posing as a staff member.
He's like, oh, I love murder and I can do it for free.
And yeah, and the only reason we'd be able to get away with that is because the fucking park is so insane that the patrons are just like, yeah, this. I mean, nothing that I've seen today makes this out of the ordinary.
Like, when the men that are trying to get the wish die, it just proves that they weren't good enough boyfriends. You know, that's just part of the. You know, I can murder whoever I want because they all sign waivers when they come in.
Crazy.
Oh my god. So yeah. And then I mean, what more is there to say? Really, we. I
mean, just God, Kimari's so pretty.
Yeah. Let's go look at her. Let's look. Let's peep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
she looks so happy.
Yeah. Right. And GC is fucking retarded, but in that blissful moments beforehand, she was so at peace.
There was a brief moment where she forgot that she just leg locked and almost like dry humped a fucking high schooler.
No. It's not that she forgot. It's that she's in like post nut relaxation. She's in the afterglow.
Mm-hmm. This is the face of a woman who's about to be drawn by a hornful stone or whatever.
Yeah. My time is coming.
Shout outs. As am I. I'm a big fan of this panel where it looks as though Ahko and Momiji are ogling Rentaro's pecs.
Oh, I'm a little bit. Well, I mean, Momiji probably is.
Like, Momiji definitely is. Look at where her eyes are.
Like, never have I been so grateful to be the height that I am. I'm at fucking eye level with them nips.
She would like motorboat him.
Yeah,
that's something Allie does to me a lot, you know, because she's a big fan of. I'm very lucky. Allie likes the dad bod, you know, the like kind of like muscly fat that I am. So she enjoys my my moobs quite a bit. Let's see. The bonds of our love have overcome the barriers of probability before.
You're right.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of. Oh,
no, you go.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Sue being like after Usa-chan's like, how the fuck are we gonna get 34 people to all wish the same thing like independently? And Sue's like, we don't. Like, it's obviously impossible. I was like, Sue, you were so real for that.
Yeah, you know me.
Realest shit you ever said.
I don't even know statistics, and I know it's impossible.
Yes.
But yeah. So they almost get it, man. Yeah, 33 of it's just Hahari. You know what's weird about this? So obviously Rentaro, I want my girlfriends to be even happier, which is like sociopath shit, right? I mean, like like he. Well, no. Listen, what I mean by that, you know, it's admirable for it shows the type of person he is. But what I'm saying is he doesn't realize how happy they are. There's like it's like physically impossible for them to be
he
happier.
Wants to get them like in the fucking like the mouse experiment where they have the rat experiment where they have like a fucking like.
He wants them to be like floating in jars of ecstasy.
Right.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like
a button plugged up to their pleasure center of their brain. They can just tap it as they please.
Rentaro too much.
That'd be an interesting villain arc for Rentaro.
Yeah,
like,
you must be happier. Oh my god, yeah. It's I've talked about The Good Place before, but in The Good Place they get to heaven, and heaven is having a problem because they keep escalating. Because they're trying to make people happier and happier. So, like, there's, like, a bunch of jokes where it's, like just breathing the air in heaven makes you orgasm. So, like, they're, like, constantly orgasming. They're all, like, brain dead up there because they're just, like, orgasming and, like, you know, all the food tastes like a million, like, your favorite food times a trillion, you know what I mean?
Food makes you orgasm.
Yeah, everything just makes you
orgasm.
Yeah, they're all fucked up
Believe
there.
it or not.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's you know, they would have to teach Rentaro, like, you know what, it's the ups and downs that make life good. You know, we appreciate that you've made our lives 99% ups, but it's okay if we have an occasional. If I stub my toe in the morning, that's all right. You don't have to fucking like stop that from happening. You don't have to invent a time machine and go back in time to stop me from stubbing my toe that one morning. Like, I know you
say to destroy all sharp corners, like.
He's like filing down every. Oh, that would be an interesting Rentaro arc for sure. But yeah, no, fucking, I know it's a reference to, was it Oolong in Dragon Ball that wished for like panties?
Oh, but yeah, I've heard that, but I didn't make the connection. I was just like, that's Hahari for you. She'll do that shit. I'm like Hahari, you already have access to your own panties. Like, you don't.
No, yeah, it's definitely.
You don't need to wish for them.
Yeah, nice. You know what?
Or maybe
I like that.
Maybe the Hanazonas are like. Maybe they're pantyless, you know. They go commando all the time. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
you know,
that's why Hahari was sitting with her knees all demurely together.
One of my favorite hentai tropes is like when the girl is just so horny that they're like, I'm skipping out on panties because they just get like, I just have to take them off instantly because they get so wet, right? So the Hanazonas are snail trailing around, you know, and they're just like, what is with the pipes in this school? There's leaks everywhere on the floor. This is bullshit.
Crazy.
Hahari hiring a janitor to just walk behind her with a mop.
Oh, that's May.
Yep. Yeah. When she has like the drool tray, she's also got a tray under her skirt. That's awesome, dude. But yeah, what was I gonna say? But yeah, no, it's definitely a reference to. I think it was Oolong. I don't remember original Dragon Ball too much, but the pig guy who like Pilaf's about to like wish for ultimate power or whatever, and then he's like, use panties or something like that. That's makes sense. But it also is. Maybe it's just me. This wish isn't as pedophilic as her usual desires are. Is that just me?
Hopefully. I mean, I'm not sure what the Japanese translation is, but I mean...
The panties of a child!
Yeah, no, like the hot babe. Like, you know, maybe the Japanese is just like, it's like a hot shoujo. And that could be...
No, I guess you know what? I'll take this. I gotta be fair. That's reverse flanderization for Hahari.
Yeah.
Hahari has the capacity to enjoy, and we've already known that, right?
Enjoy an adult woman fetish every once in a while. Yeah.
She's got every fetish. Scat, sign her up. Well, yeah, she likes changing diapers. I'm just saying. True. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, we know she like hired Natty because she was cute, so she's definitely can get down with an adult woman fetish from time to time. So you know what, this is a good reverse flanderization moment. You know, much like Iku today,
like a sideways flanderization. You know, it's not deepening it. It's not. I'm not sure if it's moving away from it, but yeah.
It's just nice to have a moment that isn't like her being like babies in the same way that like Iku's moment wasn't huge today, but it showed like Iku has the ability to like resist her id for like a moment.
Yeah, it's like Nakamura has like a fucking like meter on all the girlfriends. Like they get a little too flanderized for the audience taste. I'm gonna give them this little like I'm dribbling a ball. I'm just gonna
dribbling like the Hanazona's pussies.
Yeah.
Sorry, had to. But yeah, no, I agree. I felt the same way because every time I'm getting like a little annoyed with a girl, something happens where I'm like, oh, that was good, right? It really does feel like, I don't know.
He's got his pulse. He's got his finger on the pulse, I guess.
It feels like he does, you know what I mean? Like, I would not surprise me. I'm not going to pretend like he watches our videos. It'd be cool if he did. I mean, but like...
Yeah, for the autistic accessibility joke, that is a joke. This is a long-running joke we like to bring up because it's somehow always relevant. But
no, but what I do believe that he does is go and check the Reddit. Because I know I fucking would if I was a writer. Although I think... Oh, good.
The Japanese equivalent of Reddit. I mean, I guess that'd be Twitter. Because the Japanese love... Twitter. They use it way more than even before the hostile takeover. They were using it way more than us Westerners.
I think
Westoids.
Wow, I actually didn't know that.
Westoid mind.
The Westoid mind couldn't comprehend a 12-year-old age of consent. Oh God, but Yeah, no, it wouldn't surprise me if he was kind of like tapping into the fandom, and like if they're anything like us, I'm sure there was conversations about, just like we were having the conversations, like, hey, Iku's getting a little, let's see some other elements of her character, please. You know?
And before Thief RPG is like, no, actually, they actually like them getting like just turned into like one joke Andes.
Yeah, every single time, it's like, we would like this. Actually, this would make the series way better, and surely everyone agrees with this. It's like, actually, it turns out Japanese people hate deep characterization and just love funny boob. I'm kidding, obviously, or am I? I remember back when I was a Bleach fan, I used to be like super deep into the Bleach fandom. There was such a hate boner in that fandom for like Japanese people, because not in like a race, maybe a little bit, but like more in like
I was just surprised at like the fandom, because I was not assuming it was racist. I was just like just the idea
sounded
of it being
bad. Yeah. No, but in the sense that because Bleach was really popular in America, but really unpopular in Japan. It would constantly be like at the bottom of the Shonen Jump rankings. And like, so every time it was at the bottom, because Bleach never got like color pages. There was like Shonen, well, they got less color pages. There was like a Jump Festa where there'd be like different like events and like panels, and Bleach never, like Naruto and One Piece would get them and Bleach wouldn't. So there was just
too international. They had too many non-Japanese people and they couldn't relate.
Honestly,
like, Chad, what the fuck? Like, how do I even pronounce that? It's like,
yeah, Kubo, he didn't tap into the Japanese audience super well, but like, man, he created something perfect for Adult Swim, I'll tell you what. So yeah, anyway, I think that's about it.
The crocodile fucking stands? The hell?
Is this your first time seeing this?
No, that was my first thought seeing that. I was like, I was like, what the fuck? It stands? Like, how is it? Like, because there's no way that
it is talking.
The belt. Yeah. I was like, I mean,
were you assuming this was like a Wizard of Oz situation? Like,
I was assuming like an intercom voice sort of thing, but I mean, it probably is the actual the entity speaking. Like, I mean, the SCP entity.
I mean, we know that Poseidon exists in this world, so like, I feel like if you
really, because I thought it was Rentaro happening to look like Poseidon. That wasn't.
I assume, but hold on.
Let's
logic this out. All
right.
The whale was like, I helped King.
Oh
Poseidon.
Wait, yes, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that. I thought in my head I was imagining it was the principal saying that, the vice principal.
No. Yeah,
saying that.
The whale recognized him as Poseidon.
Never mind. The whale probably did not go to school, and it probably didn't learn about Greek mythology, so it's probably coming from like lived experience.
Yeah, it makes it. Yeah, good assertion. That whale probably didn't go to public school. Amazing. So yeah,
big if true. Yeah.
Big if whale. Big is whale. Whale is big.
If big.
If whale big, then win whale big. Next time, Momoha quits teaching. This is interesting.
No, Momoha, you have so many things to teach us, like functional alcoholism, and surviving and off the kindness of others.
We've been doing this review for so long, my neck is hurting. Like,
I'm starving. I've only ate like breakfast at noon, so I'm like,
how long is this review? Are we gonna crack 3 hours? Oh, 2.5 hours. This might be our longest.
Maybe.
I think it is. Yeah, we'll see.
Actually, yeah.
So Momoha. This is interesting because once again, just to kind of top off that conversation about Nakamura kind of being in the fandom and like, kind of finger on the pulse. Is that not the way you say it?
Fingering the pulse.
Finger on the pulse. Is
well,
what I said.
If you're fingering the pulse, I think you'll know a thing or two about the pulse that you wouldn't know otherwise.
You know what? Nakamura would have it no other way. It's clearly a pervy guy. He's fingering all of us every day.
With our consent.
Indeed. But yeah, no, I mean, this feels like, because Momoha is like one of the characters that people constantly say needs a focus chapter. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I checked, like, the last time we had one where Momoha was just featured. He wasn't even the focus girl, but that was like it was about like a year and a half ago with the bunny girl. Yeah, the bunny girl with her in mind. So it's like,
yeah, this is huge, and she needs it because I know that this is another character that Allie does not like. Momoha's.
What does she have an adult woman non-fetish? Or?
I'm glad you picked up on that. No, her main thing is she really, really can't get over the adult woman. She actually, you know what it is? Actually, no, she told me what it was. She doesn't like the teacher-student dynamic. That's what she said it is, because she can't get over like the ick factor for that, because I mentioned Tama, because Tama's an adult, and she was like, Tama, no problem with. Yaku, she has no problem with. She does not like the teacher student thing.
So wait a minute, that means she's gonna start liking Momoha next chapter.
You know what? You're right.
It took a second. I had to like run that by. Like, did that check out?
It does. You're right. I'll be sure to go.
Like
let
his
her
math
know.
his math is correct. Like it's fucked up, but it's correct.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll have to go let her know when I'll be like, you have no fucking excuse anymore. Okay. Yeah. So, and you know, God forbid this series.
Honestly, that'd be hilarious if like Momoha was like, that's why she's stopping being a teacher. He's like, you know what? It's really moral for a teacher.
Please, bro, that would be amazing, and it'd be so funny because
I was sober for once in my life, so once in the past like a year, and something I was like, wait a minute.
I thought about it for a second. Yeah, that would be extra funny because it would actually, you know what it would also kind of be like a subtle like backhanded like. Not even. No, it'd be kind of like a jab at Morikita.
It'd be an open hand. It's not subtle. It's not backhand. It's just an open palm, like.
Morikita, the counselor, who is like, oh, this is bad, but whatever, we'll make it work. And then she comes out and she's like, guys, I've determined that this is bad, and I'm going to give up my job for this fucking relationship. That's how much I care. And then Morikita's like, oh, come on!
Now I'll just be a homeless person at the school garden. I won't even be a teacher.
I am still going to live on the school garden, though.
Obviously, I'm not, like, I'm not fucking crazy. Like,
yeah. You know, I get most of my food from your garden, you mama. It's fucking amazing. Wow. Yeah, no, I'm very excited to see like what the reason is. I mean, is it going to be basically like her kind of coming to terms with like, you know, I'm a fucking mess. I shouldn't be teaching kids. This is ridiculous. Like, it'd be cool if they go serious with it. Like, does the chapter start off with her having like a crazy like drunk bender, way more hardcore than she ever has before? Maybe she stumbles into class like literally drunk and like in her panties or whatever, and like the fucking like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the students were like, "Oh, yeah, that's Miss Momoha again." Like, "Oh, yeah, she's drunk. That means the test is gonna be real easy." Like, damn, they got me clocked.
Yeah, maybe the fucking like when they, you know what it could be? This could be like what they did with Natty, but with Momoha. Remember, like when Natty had to be like tested to make sure that like she could continue to be the teacher.
And, like, you have to test whether you can still teach while you have a 1.0 blood alcohol content.
Try me, bitch.
I know my shit inside and out. You know, even if I'm with blackout drunk, I can still philosophize with the best of them. You know.
Well, I think that's it. I mean, we just talked for fucking 2 hours and 40 minutes, man. Fucking crazy. What an amazing set of everything that we got here.
Right.
I mean, just lots of development, really. May having fucking urges and acting upon them even more. Karane takes another step forward. Adult Kusuri for the first time in 37 chapters. Me being very interested in adult Kusuri. Just some nice Natty. And you know, what else? Oh, and Iku, first anti-reverse slanderization Iku in a very long time. You know, so yeah.
I mean, this was a good showing all around, people. You know, clap for this, like they're actors are playing.
Golf clap. So if you want to make a wish to the almighty Love Shenron, all you need to do is like and subscribe. Yep. And
if you want to ensure like extra insurance that your wish comes through, maybe even comment. You know?
Yeah, you could even sometimes he's sleepy. He's asleep in his little cave, and you have to ring a bell to get him out. Do you get it?
You gotta give him like a lamb's legs. You know, like,
do you get my joke?
He likes eating that. Well, actually, no, I didn't.
Fuck!
I was like my own joke because it's like fucking, it's an alligator. So give it. Like,
I said food. Sometimes you have to ring that bell.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Pretty good, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was too busy making my own jokes. I I heard your words, but I didn't listen to them.
That's fair. It's been almost 3 hours.
Right,
we're both I haven't had dinner either, bro.
My schedule's kind of fucked up because normally I would eat something at like 9, but I'm about to eat something now. So it's gonna be,
oh shit.
Kind of weird, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. Sometimes changing shit up, it reminds you you're alive. You're not a machine, Rios. You're a man.
Damn.
Yep. Don't make machines out of
I want to be a well-oiled machine.
Oh, but what have you learned from Nano's serious arc?
Yeah.
Exactly.
True. I want to be a well-oiled human.
Baby oil?
No, adult oil.
And with that, there's no better ending. Peace.
Peace.